We know.
Peace, Mo.
Islam.
Assalamu alaikum, nigga.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. nigga. Here we go. That's how we do in 2022.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Good and healthy.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Spiritual and wealthy.
Ooh. Did you make that up right now?
Nah, man, I got a whole song.
That's nice.
About this type of time.
Because now, I mean, bro,
Hood and healthy,
it's
nigga.
like, bro, like,
You know, it's hood and healthy, nigga. Spiritual and wealthy, nigga.
I understand. And we got 2 mics right now. It's going to happen, bro. You know it's going to happen. And, like, I couldn't. It was only so long before niggas
The
started.
ancestors all around me. You got to accept the nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's only a matter of time before niggas start freestyling, bro.
I
like,
feel
come
you,
on.
bro.
We got a studio in
Hey,
the
y'all
crib.
been peeping this man been freestyling on his
We got a
Instagram
studio,
all for the past 3 days. He been
Non-stop flow, man.
dropping nothing but free. I'm like, bro,
Non-stop
so
flow.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I had to really hit my bro. So you
Yeah.
a rapper now?
Yeah,
Like, what's
For
really
real,
going
man.
on, bro?
Yes, you a rapper. We all a rapper, bro. All
Mind you, 'cause
rap.
I'm finna drop an album this year
Yes, man.
too.
Nah.
It's finna be NFT. I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
drop an album.
There we go. Yeah.
But come on, get this
Okay,
prayer
yes, sir.
in.
Let's get in there.
Let's
Yeah,
get
yeah.
in, man.
Okay.
Let's-
Yes,
let's-
sir.
Let
Yes,
me
sir.
get grounded.
Yes, sir. Position of prayer.
Islam.
In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the most merciful, and master of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we serve. Thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Amen.
I mean, Islamism.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
But yeah,
real
man.
quick, honors to
Get it, bro.
you know what I'm
Pop
saying.
off, man.
Yesterday
Pop
was the noble Jew Ali's birthday.
Yeah.
Honors to you know what I'm saying noble Jew Ali. Honors to all the
sir.
moles outside. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yeah, man.
If you don't know about the noble Jew Ali, it's good. However people feel about the Moorish Science Temple, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case.
Yeah.
It's imperative information and knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah, man.
To-
And you
to-
got to start
to
kicking
tap
it too,
into.
because the only knowledge I know about it, you told me. So I'm gonna be very clear. When I first started really messing with you, I asked you, okay, what is your what book should I read in regard to the Moorish Science Temple teaching, specifically in regard to Noble Drew Ali? And you told me to read the
Quran.
Holy Quran.
The Holy
It's called the
Quran,
Holy
man.
Quran, spelt with a K-O-R,
Yeah.
K-O-R-A-N.
With the Circle 7.
Yes, sir. That book.
Yeah,
So that, and you told me to read. You remember the other book? It was 2 books.
That's the main book.
Yeah, that's
and
the main
also read the Marcus Garvey book too.
That's it. Yeah.
Tap in with Marcus.
What was it
Garvey.
called? Remember what it was called?
I don't.
Okay.
Right now I don't have the name off the top of the
Yeah,
dome.
I
don't
bought.
care.
But point is, I bought both of them. You know, because and I have not. I've
But start. But
Yeah,
start
spit,
with
spit,
start
spit.
with start with the Circle 7, man. Like
Okay.
just
The Holy
because
Quran.
It's
K-O-R-A-N.
Yes, it's the life of Jesus.
Okay.
Of what we know of Jesus or Yeshua or whatever
Understood.
the case, right?
Understood.
Whatever the case.
Yeah.
It's that a lot of us wasn't introduced to him.
Yeah.
You know, through the Christianity Bible until in his 30s, but he was a real person.
Yeah.
Who really was moving around. Whatever the case, the concept. It's a character. It's
Jesus.
more so about developing.
Isa, Jesus, Yeshua. He was an
developing
actual
the
God body
character.
individual.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's all
Yes, sir.
about developing
Facts.
the character.
Yes, sir.
So, however we feel about the character, we need to learn the ideology of the character and the psychology of the character to learn how to develop the character.
Yes, sir.
Because the character is what is the most important thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah.
He's an archetype. He's a character. He's a story.
yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
absolutely. He's a prophecy. He's a story. He's a living testament. He's the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. That's that.
He a
that
yogi.
is Jesus. Facts.
Come on, a
Super
yogi.
facts.
Someone from my understanding, outstanding overstanding.
Yeah.
He was someone who understood who he was, which is a child of God or Allah, right?
Facts.
Arm, leg, arm, head. The physical embodiment of the Creator or Asyr,
Facts, man.
who understood that and then actually took the time to educate himself on it and actually took the time to really fully invest himself into attaining the knowledge of it and the practical knowledge to be able to actually do it.
Yes, sir.
And then also developing the wisdom amongst the elders to be able to know how to navigate it. Because you can have the knowledge and information, but that wisdom is going to teach you how to really like move, how to step outside.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man, Circle 7.
Absolutely.
Honor to the Prophet, man.
Yeah. The
Shout
Holy
out to the
Quran.
Prophet.
Facts.
Holy Quran.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Circle 7.
Yeah, and it's like like I told you, I've always respected the quote unquote Moors, you know, because I've always like, okay, that's me too.
Islam.
And like I said, I just haven't taken the step of actually studying it like I did the teaching of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But all I gotta see to know that it's true is see the God in front of me. I see you, and I was like, okay, well, clearly, he's on something, so I can't write it off.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad he's a student of the Noble Drew Ali.
I understand.
And it's all respect to Honorable Elijah. Like it's by zero stretch any slight to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Understood.
But he definitely is a student.
Understood.
Of the Noble Drew Ali, of Marcus Garvey, and also to Deuce Ali. A lot of people don't know about Deuce Ali. So Deuce Ali is someone from Egypt. He's an Egyptian, half Egyptian and half Sudanese, who was like a Moor, who was like a part of the mainstream, and then realized he needs to bring that to America because in America the Moorish science wasn't really in the mainstream.
Understood.
And where he comes from,
was he a Mason?
He was a Moor.
Okay, understood.
Fast up, big fast up.
Yeah, understand.
Deuce Ali.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean,
he was like a playwright. He was a part of like the mainstream society. He was a playwright. He was a playwright. He made plays and their production. He was a part of the general society.
Understood.
And in Egypt, definitely, like, it's not like a thing to be a Moor.
Understood.
It's only a thing to be a Moor here in what we would call Morocco, America.
Yeah.
But in Egypt, it was like just normal.
Understood.
So when he brought it, he was like, damn, like in America, like they act like this some far-fetched, astronomical, far thing to be a Mo.
Absolutely.
So when he was like, I gotta bring this to America.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? And then of course, Marcus Garvey was very much economical.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get infrastructure going. Like all the cute shit is cute. We gotta build a nation. He was one of the main like we gotta build a nation, bro.
Yeah. He was early 1900s. I want to get my timeline. Early 1900s. Yeah. Noble Drew Ali. Man, I can't remember the timeline specifically when it was put in work.
Late 1800s to early 1900s too. But Noble Drew Ali he went to Egypt as well to like be a part of like to learn to get adept to learn the adeptness.
Understood.
You feel me?
Oh, so he did go to Kemet. He went to Egypt. Understood.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah. Do we know that he was? I don't know. What was his ending? Did we have a body? Did he get murdered? That's what I don't remember. I heard it once. What's like the real story? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a very convoluted real story. Like,
okay, I understand.
Right?
I understand.
That's like asking about Nipsey. Like, ain't no. What do we know?
I understand.
I was.
What are you comfortable saying? Like, what happened? Like, when did he quote? Is there a departure date? There's a departure date, right?
What I'm comfortable saying is, anyone who wants to know that information should take it upon themselves.
Understand.
To research that information.
I understand.
That's what I'm actually comfortable saying.
Okay, I understand.
Right. I want to talk more about just the reality of like he brought the law and really just planted a lot of seeds and put infrastructure in place and how to thinking about infrastructure.
Understood.
How to think about operating as a body, as a political body, and as an economical body.
Understood.
And developing infrastructure and actively accessing resources.
Understood.
Noble Drew Ali wasn't on some just let's talk about spirituality. He was like let's develop. He developed. There's still things right now in the Moorish Science Temple like the tinctures and the
tinctures drops of that's drops, right?
Tinctures is
liquid.
Yeah. Tinctures are like the highest concentration of like essential oils, like tinctures.
Yeah.
And herb and like tea blends. Things like that he actually helped to create, and even like frequency vibration.
That's what's up, man.
He was one like the circle 7 is like vibration. It's like the 432 hertz. He was big on like that. They don't call it the more. We don't call it the more science temple just on some cap. Like,
okay, yeah,
it's science, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
Like it's tinctures. It's herbs. It's frequencies and vibrations. It's circle 7s.
We need to go in on
It's
this,
the
bro.
perfect. It's the perfect cell. Like it goes in.
I understand.
So he was on that type of time.
I understand.
In the 1900s.
Okay, yes, sir.
Honors to him.
What's the process of one joining the Moorish Science Temple?
Bro,
I know. We haven't gone down this road. Bro, we can't.
That's a convoluted. There is no like, bro. Every temple is a temple. And
I understand.
That's like saying.
Tell me, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know, but
I understand.
I mean, my point is.
Go on.
This is
for me and the audience.
That's like saying, what's the process of being an American? Right? Like it's.
Well, I could be very quickly by the law, an American citizen is one who was born in the landmass of the United States of America. Period.
What is a Moor? Someone who traveled through the canal of their mother, right? Someone who traveled through the Milky Way galaxy to come down to Earth, right? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Someone,
I understand.
Right? So we can do that. We can do that and go there. But ultimately, bro.
I'm asking the administrative questions, like what paperwork does a nigga have to sign to join the Moorish side? That's what I'm asking.
The step one is like I just said.
Okay, I understand.
Did you travel through your mama's birth canal?
Yes, sir, I did.
So you can't, like, you want to skip over the foundation.
Yes, I do.
But you can't skip
for the
over
sake of time. I do. I understand.
You can't,
You're right.
Because niggas want to do all the step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then they never really deal with the step 1 of like we all Moors. If you choose to.
There we go.
When your parents, what they do? They make love. Mm-hmm. Your parents make love, right? When they made you. What is the Spanish or the Moorish word for love?
Amor.
So if you making if you are doing if you are operating in amor, then what are you doing? You're creating amor.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Amor. Nice.
Where was Jesus born out of? What was Jesus' mama? What's Jesus' mom's name? Tom Mary. What is Tom Mary? The land of love. So when we, like I said, you want to do the step, we can't skip over the step uno, which is you are a more just from embodying physical reality.
Absolutely.
You're a traveler. You're a mover. You flow through the canal of your mother. You flow through the Milky Way galaxy to get here.
Yeah. So is everyone a Moor by virtue of being born?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But you got to actually, now that you accept that, now you got to step into it and embody
I understand.
You get what I'm saying? You got to actually do it.
I understand.
But you can't skip over. You can't just try to do it before you accept that you already are.
Absolutely.
It's your natural reality.
Absolutely. And I know you
because your parents made you out of love.
Facts.
Your parents made you out of more.
Yes, facts. And ideally they didn't. In regard to masonry, you know that masonry ends in fezzes and Moorish from Islam.
Come on.
Islam. And masonry, Freemasonry in the United States ends at Islam.
And
you see the Shriners rocking fezzes.
Who created Freemasonry? What Egyptian king?
Go on, I don't tell me. I should know this. I'm a Mason. I should know this.
Akhenaten.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that Akhenaten created like Freemasonry or the secret society? Akhenaten. You never heard about that?
No, sir, I didn't. No, sir.
I mean, come on,
that's what's up.
Type into it. Man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, actually, thing is, like, I did.
If you look up some pictures of Haru got her fez on. If you look at the pictures, all the ancient Kemetic and Tamarian king, they all got on red fezzes. Red fezzes definitely represent. It's a part of being a Tamarian king.
Understood.
You wearing a red fez.
I understand. Yeah. I've seen imageries of that meta nature of the hieroglyphics of the red fezzes, but I never like thought of that's a red fez that he's wearing. The quote unquote more. You know what I'm saying?
Islam, because
I haven't connected.
Of course, that's the point. It's like it's all around us. It's always been here. It will always be. You look at the picture of the Olmecs. You heard the scene of the Olmecs, right?
Yes, sir.
What the Olmecs got on?
They rocking fezzes?
They got on fezzes, Mo. Everybody got on. I can show you Native American elders with turbans and fezzes on.
Understood.
Right now.
Understood.
Easy call.
Yes,
like it's always been here.
Yeah.
We always been here and we always will be here.
Yeah.
But it's just us accepting that this is what we've been and we're gonna be.
Absolutely. And did you not purposely not rock the turban so you could be black on black on black?
Now, I mean, I just don't. I mean, a turban is. Listen, man.
No, what's up?
As long as my temple is protected.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm protecting my temple.
I understand. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it.
I understand, but I'm just genuinely curious of like
I don't have to do more, or I've accepted that part of like now this part. I don't have to like do it. I am it, and I just embody it. I don't have to like perform it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm just saying it because I think you've been wearing them the past. I feel like the past like a lot of the podcasts recently, you've only rocked the turban. So now,
recently, recently I've been more with the beanies and being like just I let my hair out one day, like this last month. But for the most part, I'll be with the turbans.
Yeah,
but when I go outside,
like last week you were rocking a turban, I believe.
No, last week I had my orange beanie on with the sacred,
that's right,
sacred energy.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But I'm in my root energy tonight. I'm in my root. I'm trying to get rooted.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so you all right. There have been podcasts recently that you haven't rocked the turban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just more conscious of headpieces because obviously your boy's been rocking purple wigs and shit. So I mean, I understand.
Listen, man.
I understand.
But you got your FOI black beanie on tonight. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir.
The fruit of the Islam.
Yes, sir.
And mind you, FOI
beanie.
All honors and respect to the fruit because that's a real thing of like really like the fruit of Islam. The name is like something that can't be like undervalued. Like this is the physical manifestation that's going to continue to create more trees and more seeds and more fruit, like the fruit of Islam, of like young militant Asiatic men.
Facts, man.
You feel me? What we were actively is what Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali and you know what I'm saying, and Dulce Muhammad and you know what I'm saying, all of them were trying to create young militant minded Asiatic men.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely a beautiful thing to see.
Absolutely.
Of like the fruit.
Yep.
Of like, I'm part of like the fruit. I'm the embodiment.
I'm the fruit.
I'm the full manifestation of what we was trying to get going.
Absolutely.
100 years ago.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I love the name. It makes sense.
Honor to the fruit.
And then now, what are we in the business of? We in the business of growing fruit. We literally in the business of fruit. So I was meant to fall in line with FOI. You was meant to follow the Moore Science Temple. And then we were meant to click up, gang up. And they should build together because we realize that both of our respective skill sets are absolutely integral and necessary to build this black nation, this Asiatic black nation, universal nation, bro. So that's why we never gangbang with each other.
Never. If it's no point, it's never been a point. It's never been like a disagreement or it's never.
Not at all. For what? Like we haven't even bro.
We've never not
even close.
What about this or what about like?
Not even close. We haven't even. No, I'm like I've been like.
Let's build this nation.
Yeah, let's build like bro. Like I don't know. We haven't even. Not even. It hasn't even been on the table because
there's really no point, bro.
There's no point. Because one, let's be real, we're lost in the work and we understand how much work there is to do. So why would we go anywhere, go to where there could be a potential for disagreement? It's like what are we going to disagree about? Like, I don't, you the God, bro. Like, what is God going to disagree with God about? There's nothing to disagree with.
That's like you said.
Bro, it don't make no sense.
That's like your left hand disagreeing with your right shoulder. Like, what do you like? What like? What metaphor, like, bro? What do you?
It's a fantastic metaphor.
Your left hand disagreeing with your right foot, like bro. What
do your job, bro?
Do your job. Do your fucking job. Just take that step.
Yeah, man.
And communicate to me. It's like the brain disagreeing with the gut. Like the brain and the gut, like bro, we the minds. We all different minds of the Allah.
Absolutely.
Arm, leg, arm, head.
Facts, man.
Like we're just different embodiments of the mind or the thought process or like the function.
Facts, man.
I function differently than the way you function.
Yes, sir.
But we have to function together.
Absolutely, bro. And like we've always treated each other like workers in the kingdom of Allah, working in the kingdom of God. And it's like, oh, what you want? Oh, that's what's up. Okay. And like now that I know your function, it's like I feel good that you have a different function in mind. And now I need you to do your job so I can hold you accountable for your job. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not doing I'm not doing your job.
I feel like I've been holding you. I feel like lately I've been holding you more accountable because I've been helping you to step into like your administrative role, like bro, and really like
embodying that
shit, bro.
Bodying this motherfucker, bro.
Bodying that like
super
like you the email nigga, you the setup,
bro.
You the
I'm
setup.
The God, man.
Niggas.
When it comes, I'm the administrative. I'm the God, bro. When it comes to admin, I'm the motherfucking God. When it comes to that shit, bro. Like it is not a game.
It's not a game.
It is not a game with me. It's not a game.
Can nobody play with you when it comes to like setting up meetings and sending emails?
No, bro.
But in as much as it might sound like no, that shit is imperative,
it's
bro.
So important.
I'm not set up an email ass nigga.
No, you're not. And I love you for it because that's my job, bro. And I know
that job has been detrimental to, like you said, that job is detrimental to the community, to the culture. We not good. We not effective and efficient at that job.
That's not efficiency.
Of like set up meetings and send emails and like more so chain of command. It's a part of warfare. It's chain of communication.
Warfare is communication. It's communication. Supply chain communication. That's warfare.
Like, and even with this, like I've been saying, I want to start a podcast. I've been saying I want to start a podcast since 2018.
A word?
2019.
Oh man.
I've been saying I want to start a podcast, right?
Yes,
but like you was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the things, I'm gonna boom,
man.
And I'm gonna actually do the podcast.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, that's administrative, like
facts, bro.
Really
I got it done.
Facilitating the podcast. Now all I gotta do is come and just talk shit and pop shit.
It's fantastic, man. And I set up the administrative groundwork. All you gotta do is come through, pop shit. Right?
Yeah,
it's beautiful. And that's what I was telling brother Nelson, Farmer Nelson up in West Sacramento. We grow farms.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, bro, it's like don't get it twisted, bro. Like, you doing this fucking farm shit, this real work, it's my job to put you on as much as possible. So when we have this meeting, like, I got you with all the artillery, everything. All you got to do is just speak your shit, bro. And I got you. And I told him specifically, it's my job to make sure I direct behind the scenes, I direct the flow of the energy of that conversation to make sure that niggas is not talking too long, and then all the relevant points are being hit. And if they aren't being hit, then I come through and say, brat.
Hey, I had a brother in our formal business meeting this Friday. He said, you know what, he'd been listening to our podcast.
Nice.
And we have challenged him intellectually as a black man, as an Asiatic.
Who is this brother, bro?
I ain't gonna say the brother.
Okay,
name. I don't know if the brother comfortable with saying putting the brother out there right now.
Yeah.
But just know I love
feedback, bro.
But just like the brother is like,
I love feedback.
Like y'all, like we are challenging the Asiatic men intellectually of like, what do we really think about ourselves, and how much are we really comfortable saying in the public eye? You know what I'm saying? As an Asiatic man, we're definitely pushing like the envelope.
Yeah,
we be saying shit that like, like, bro, they really said that shit.
Yeah, for real. And we live and we live there
for a year, mind you.
But no,
we 47 years. We 47. We with 37.
This is 38
episodes of like
38.
saying the black man is God and the Asiatic man is going to rule the world.
You can't whisper facts. You can't. You know and what I've realized, bro, is that you can't whisper that shit.
You can't.
You can't whisper that shit.
Because it's no slight.
What the fuck? You said the black man is God in this white man's world, bro?
Because
like,
it's no slight. It's no slight to anybody else.
No, not at all.
It's just like one thing I rock with BWO about, right? Whatever you feel about BWO, mind you, emotions, whatever the case.
No matter.
But I love the thing about the BWO was they said it's not about the black people taking the black world order. Isn't about the black man bringing order to the world. It's about the black mind bringing order to our own world. Right? Like the black world order is the black world creating order.
Oh man.
I'm eternally grateful for the BW. I don't care. I don't care. Real. Like I'm forever grateful for the BW because that concept is very real. Like we have to bring order to our own world. So when we talk about the Asiatic man and the black man and taking over the world and et cetera, we were talking about our world, our paradigm, our mindset first. First and foremost. Before we deal with anything, feel me? Like we have to bring order and structure and clarity to our own world.
Facts, man.
And dominate and rule and govern our own ideology and our own paradigm, first and foremost.
Facts.
And then we could deal with everything else.
Facts.
So that's when we say, like, we're talking about our own paradigm. Like I'm talking about us bringing order to our own conscious and subconscious mind, first and foremost.
Facts. And then let's be honest about this. Like, if agriculture is the foundation of civilization,
Islam.
Then
if
agriculture is the foundation of civilization, then the black God is the foundation of the human nation.
Come on.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Asyr is green in some colors. Asyr is blue, purple, or indigo in some colors. Asyr is black in some colors.
Yeah, exactly. And then when the black man goes through the process of getting his house in order, the black world order, then the world's going to be flipped on its head by default because we are the foundation of the human genetic structure, bro.
As Asyr, we are the generators.
Yeah,
we're the generators.
Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. It's a thing you should welcome because it's the natural. It's the natural order of things. Right?
Like let's go into that. Let's go into the segue into that because we was researching. I need y'all to time out. I need everybody right here listening, share this with like 2-3 people because I'm finna give some real game right now. I'm finna give some real numbers, some real statistics. So everybody share this with like at least 2-3 people, right? For real. Yo on yo too. Like for real. Cause we finna go into it. Right?
Okay, go on.
Share this. So I took some time, mind you, and I started researching like, okay, the revenue of like what is the paradigm of like what Asiatics put their energy into, right? So we looked up the NFL annual revenue of the NFL was like okay, like 15 billion, right? That might sound like a lot. Okay, cool. The annual revenue in the NFL 15 billion, cool. And that's the cream of the crop of the most, athletic Asiatics. 15 billion, right?
Yes, sir.
Look at the NBA, right? The cream of the crop, right? The most athletic Asiatics on this side, right? The annual revenue is, around like, 10, 15 billion. is raising, right? We look up the music industry, right? Same thing, right? Average revenue of the hip hop industry, 10, 15, you know what I'm saying, billion.
Yes,
right?
sir.
In between there, right? I looked it up. So those are the main three of where we put the Asiatics into. Right?
Go on.
Right?
Talk
Combine that's like what 45? 45 billion annually of you know what I'm saying, of what the revenue of where the most paradigm of the Asiatics mind goes into.
Okay.
But we look up the USDA budget for this year, the USDA annual budget, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like I take the shades off of this. The USDA annual budget is 146 billion.
Yes, sir. But yeah, bro. Yeah. United States Department of Agriculture, 146 billion.
Mind you, annual, Mo. Like that's not no like that's out the gate.
That's real.
Come on, Mo.
Yes, sir.
The discretionary, you know what I'm saying? The mandatory budget is like 30 billion. The discretionary is about an extra 15 billion.
Facts, man.
So it's like when I say what are we doing and what's really going on and what we really kicking, it's like it's not my opinion. You know, it's not my rhetoric. This is like what's really happening in the real world.
Let's talk that talk, man. Facts. So what we need to do, 15, what's 15? We 15% of the population, Black Asiatics, right? Around that, 15, 13? I don't know. You know the number on that at the top of your head?
Like you said, like we
about 14, 15?
We can go 15.
Let's go 15. Okay, so let's do the math.
And mind you, and let me be very clear.
Let's just do 50. I want to see what 50% of 100.
But now I feel like that's a disservice to the reality.
Okay.
We need to do type in 90, like if you're gonna do the due diligence. The due diligence of what's really going on is like 95% of the 95%, because mind you, we can do more than 15% because 95% of the agriculture industry is ran and operated by Caucasian men who classify themselves as white, or just men overall who check that box as white,
Caucasian,
right? Whatever the case, it might be Asians, it might be Persians, it might be whatever the case. Niggas who just learn how to check a box. That's all it is. When you check that box of white, then you get everything that come with it.
Facts.
So when we talk about the agriculture industry is 95% white men, do that math. Because before we try to figure out what we got going on, we got to really look at like what's really going on.
What's the mathematics here, bro? Like what math?
95% of 146 billion.
Okay, let's see that. Let's run it back. 146.
You feel me? Because we have the opportunity to actively get involved.
138.7 billion. 138.7 billion
annually. Yes, 138.7 billion annually.
Yes, sir.
Right, is what's being dominated by the small bot. And let's be clear, this is the people who classify themselves as white aren't the majority of human beings. They're just people who just check this box.
Yes, sir. So
it's like we are astronomically, exponentially by an insane margin playing ourselves so small by not actively being a part of this reality, the foundation of our entire economy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we going to do everything else, which is a small portion of our, which is like, you know, the small portion of it, like of wealth, of economy.
Yeah.
We go do everything that's a small portion of the economy, and we don't do the foundation of the economy.
The economy that we view as lower hanging fruit. And let's be real, we do that because niggas have a natural advantage in being athletic. That's our shit, right? NFL, NBA, we do these things because we are more.
What does that mean? Does that mean we can't apply that to being farmers?
Of course we can.
Everybody, Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu. He said like whatever you practice is like whatever you put your mindset into and what you practice, you're gonna be good at. So if niggas is practicing shooting balls through a hoop or practicing catching a pigskin ball all day, or practicing freestyling, I fucked your bitch and your bitch then we gonna be good at that.
Exactly. And we are.
Whatever the case.
We're very good. We're the best
If we practice at like how can we grow the best food and create the best medicine and build houses and fishing and, you know what I'm saying, creating medicine and creating science and like mind you, the agriculture industry is a full spectrum. If we practice at like how can we like be a part of like developing the planet, and we actively practice like how can we expand this industry of what we will call agriculture, and how can we be better at like building houses and growing food and developing medicine and and creating clothes and fishing and lawyers and IT and all that shit.
Fishing is the truth, bro. FYI, side note.
Right?
Fly fishing is the fucking truth.
And energy and water energy and electric energy and
facts, man.
Like I said, USDA is the second biggest department on the planet. Like it's the foundation of everything. Is like housing, food, shelter, clothing. That's USDA.
Facts, man.
If we all like practice at that, then guess what we're going to be the best at?
Yeah, building a nation.
Exactly. But we're not because we don't do it.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna always continue to remind people, let's go hard. Like,
absolutely.
I'm gonna talk shit.
And we're going to talk shit because it's our job to direct the flow of energy into this direction, as opposed to sport and play. We're directing you niggas back to the foundation of the day, which is agriculture.
Come on, man.
Literally of the day, the season. Like you got to be tapped in. So that's all we're doing, bro. And it's our job to be the vanguard of that conversation. And I'm glad you brought up the whole point about the philosophy of Black World Order, because people view it as like, oh, niggas are taking over. And yes, that's the case, but that is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just like we said, it's the natural order of the day for the black man to rise into his being as God. You want that if you love God. The thing is you don't really love God because you've been deluded in thinking that the nigga's white and et cetera, et cetera. All that's not true. Mm-hmm. It's just not the truth.
It's just not the truth.
It's not the truth.
It's not the truth.
And you and I could have a.
It's not the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Jesus is not a Caucasian. God is not a Caucasian. I mean, at the highest level, everyone is God. So the white man is God. But also, we're not in that. We're in a very real reality where we have a beginning and where we are now, and the black man was first. Period. Nothing, no slight. That's what it is, bro. So you can't.
I'm not leaning away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get, like it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's not personal.
No slight.
It's no slight. It's scientific. It's even by white people, quote unquote, white people science. Like it's just the truth. So, the point is, you and I, we're not. In
we have the right. See, we have the right to govern our own mental.
Facts.
And it's like we don't have to lean away from that.
No,
like we have the right to govern our own mind.
Absolutely, bro.
Like we said, like people who check that box as white are not the dominant society.
No,
they're just people who just check that box.
That's right.
And because they understand they be a part of a society and a system and an institution that promotes that and that rewards that.
Yeah.
So the more people who check that box, the more people get rewarded, which means the more people check that box, you'll get rewarded, which means more people want to check that box and you get rewarded.
And the system perpetuates itself.
Yeah, exactly. That's these are social statuses. These are not real. None of this is a real thing.
Nah.
Because you look at the definition of the word white, it says, Middle Eastern and European. And it's like, whoa, like it's like basically it's a cloud. It's
a cloud. And it's
an ideology.
It's an ideology and it's a cloud of finesse.
That's nothing to do with anything in reality.
We need these niggas, all these niggas in our corner right here, so we can maintain control and dominion of the minds of the masses.
And then you see black, it says people who classify themselves as like African American. It's like, what does that even mean?
Thank you.
These are just concepts and ideologies. Mm-hmm. That's why us as moles, a lot of moles, we're gonna push that. Yeah. We're gonna push the
pop that shit.
The lawfulness, but ultimately. I'm not gonna never say I'm past that, but like there's more to the story than how we classify ourselves. I definitely understand we're gonna have to nationalize the order day Islamism, right? How do we view ourselves and how do we view our relationship with reality is always gonna be the foundation.
Absolutely.
If we don't view ourselves as if the people who are born here don't view themselves as belonging here and actually being born here and really coming from here, and they always view themselves as something abstract and something far away and something delusional, because the reality is, I'm ready to have this conversation too. The reality is when we say these concepts of like African American, Africa is a continent.
Yeah, man.
It's not. So this is a concept that we talking about. This is a body of land.
Facts.
So when we say African American, these are two different full bodies of land that we personify, which creates schizophrenia because these are two different bodies of land.
Yes, sir.
You can't be from two different bodies of land.
Thanks, man.
right?
You
right?
Yes, sir.
So I get it. Why the Moors be pressing like, man, like stop saying you black, say you American.
I completely understand.
Right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I do also get from the nation like black is an essence, black is an ideology, black is eternal.
Original.
Yeah,
it's the original.
The dark. We all come from the darkness. I mean, we all come from. I mean, we still Prince. I mean, we all come from the darkness and the ethers.
Facts, man.
So I get that part too. I get both.
Both are right.
They both are right.
No. Not only both right, they're both super right.
Super right. Islam.
Super right.
Islam.
And that's why when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, you was right.
Facts,
but at the end of the day, I'm a fucking black man. I'm a god. I'm the original. Black is the original. Black is the ethos of the planet. Black is the sky.
It's the culmination of all colors.
Thank you.
That's why we call it Kemet, the black land, the black soil, the black people. Chemistry. Chemistry is the culmination of everything.
Yeah, man.
Right? When we talk about chemistry is the baby of alchemy. Right?
Yes, sir.
Chemistry is, let me say it one more time slower.
Go on, bro.
Chemistry, which is the study of chem or the study of blackness, is the baby of alchemy. Right? Alchemy is the study of how this relates to spiritually, mentally, physically. You feel me? The whole concept.
Yeah, bro.
You feel me? So that's alchemy. Is like, how does this relate to like the days of the week? How does this relate to your emotions? How does it relate to your ascension through life? How does it relate to everything? And then from that, they created chemistry, which is just studying like the sciences and studying like the elements of the planet. You feel me? And then from chemistry, then we get the black and the white.
I understand, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Sir. But definitely, it all comes from alchemy and who created alchemy? Who created alchemy? You read the book The Alchemist, right?
I never finished it, bro.
Man, come on.
I started it. I'm still in the part where they go into the desert, bro.
But the point, what's the purpose of the alchemy? Where you got to go to learn alchemy?
Egypt? You got to
Egypt.
Oh yeah,
Tom
okay. He was going to Tom Mary.
Tom Mary.
I understand.
The children, right?
Yeah.
The Moors.
I see where the book is going.
So the people the alchemists
finish that book.
are the people from Kemet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a faraway thing, right? These people from Kemet did this, which they understood how to purify and cleanse minerals and definitely go through the process of like alchemy to create gold. You think niggas just woke up and all this gold was in the middle of the desert? No, we was doing alchemy to create gold.
That's what.
So the people who
to be honest, that's what I mean. I naturally just assumed that was the case. They found it. They had to gold mine like white people in California did in the 1840s. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a whole other conversation in itself, because a lot of people feel like California is the real Kemet for Tom Mary. That's why they call it Monterey Bay. That's why we got all these bays. Islamism, right? All these bays and
Never
Khalifa.
put that together.
You know who Khalifa is, right?
No, sir.
Khalifa was a Moorish queen who lived for hundreds of years. And that's why this is a Khalifa land, because this is the real Tom Mary. It was the real Kemet. That's a whole other conversation.
I
You ain't
understand.
ready for that.
But just quickly, Khalifa, was she here in this landmass?
It's California, Mo.
I understand. Okay.
You
See,
know
bro,
what I'm
this is your specialty,
Khalifa,
bro.
man.
Talk that talk.
And her she had
Do you know what time frame?
Nah, man.
Okay, understood.
I can find it, but as far as like really kicking it to you straight logically, I ain't gonna
Yeah. Because I think you understand my mind. That's why I was asking when the noble Drew Ali was born. I like understand the flow of the Asiatic.
Khalifa's way before that. And mind you, Khalifa's a title. Khalifa's not a person. Khalifa's is an ideology, a title.
Oh, okay.
And the Tartars, right? The Griffins. The Griffins are the Tartars. The Tartars are the
Griffins. Sorry,
the Griffins. So the folktale goes that Khalifa had Griffins. She had an army of Griffins, but Griffins are another name for the Tartars.
Okay.
So Compton College, their mascot is the Tartars. Compton High School, their mascot is the Tar Babies.
Oh, that's dope.
The Tartars are like the Dora Milaje, right? Like the Tartars are the army that specializes in working for Khalifa.
I love Compton, bro. For that,
come on, man.
No, I love Compton. I love you because you're from there, but also just like when I go there, it's like it feels agricultural. Like we got you're plugged up there. We got Lori from National Housing Services there. Like it's just we finna take over that place, bro. Like I feel it. For real, I feel it, man.
Hey, Compton.
Yeah.
I hope y'all ready.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
We got some plans.
Yeah,
we got some projects on the works.
Super plans, man. Yeah, we bringing agriculture back to Compton, bro.
Facts.
No, big time.
Major time.
Big time. I don't want to give shout outs not quite yet about who we fucking with in that regard, but we doing it.
Yeah, I feel you. Let's play politics.
Yeah, we playing it. Yeah, this is our little laboratory. We don't got to bring all the elements into this laboratory. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, I understand. We'll get to that point. Maybe he'll be on the show.
Yeah, for real.
Super for real. We get to that point, but we got to body up and get some Superland first. That's when we can pop that shit. And you coming now? You get to come to the podcast.
Hey, I just
Senator.
I'm just want to do my we putting things in place, and I'm just gonna play my chess move. And like I said, we ain't gonna talk about too much right now until things is really on paper.
Facts,
and
man.
things are really concrete and signed, the dotted lines and et cetera. But I'm definitely putting things in place to make sure that I'll be in positions to make sure that we can really get some real, do some real things. Man.
Absolutely, bro.
You feel me? And
I'm still sitting back on brothers' feedback on the show about how we say the shit that niggas are afraid to say. You know what I mean? That's real. That's real because I take what we're doing in this show for granted, man, because I forget niggas wasn't always talking like this for sport. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't always
just on some free talking shit.
Yeah, free talking. The black man is God. Literally every day I be screaming that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was not born with this mentality, so I've taken it for granted that now this is my reality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm no longer going to continue to underestimate the power of what we're doing. And we both had this conversation starting last week. It's niggas can't be, we've been too nice, bro. We need to stop pretending we're not literally doing what we're doing, that we're not changing the trajectory of the entire black Asiatic species.
For real.
No, we doing that shit. And we're not sorry for
people
it.
Hearing us.
No, they hearing us, bro.
People
and it's
and they seeing us.
They see it. They hear it.
And we don't need their validation.
No, we do not. But also, you and I we need to. We have stepped into the role, but now it's we don't know. We the vanguard, we the directors. So now it's we need to specifically. You tell me about three skill sets that are very good in life. That you said giving instructions.
Come on,
right? But let's run through them, bro.
Come on, let's talk about
it, bro. Run through them, bro.
So you got to give. So this is how most people fail, right? I heard this from what I'm saying.
From who?
I ain't gonna talk about the P, but people. A lot of people.
The professional.
Look, Islam.
This is what peace stands for.
A lot of people. Let's keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people fail because they don't. A lot of people fail because they don't have instructions.
Yeah, facts.
They don't, or they have the wrong instructions, or they don't listen to the instructions. Mm-hmm. And so it definitely charged me to make sure that I'm giving instructions and I'm giving clear, good instructions, and that I'm re-communicating you need to follow these instructions.
Facts. Repeat that again, bro, because this is this is super bars. Because this is
a lot of people fail.
Facts.
Especially in service and management and administrationship and servitude and submission and whatever the case.
Facts. Marriage, relationships,
Facts, all that. For real.
Facts,
yeah.
Facts.
Buying, selling, business, etc. Not having proper instructions. And then number one, not having instructions.
Facts.
And then number two, not having clear, proper, effective, efficient instructions. Mm-hmm. And then number three is not listening to those instructions. And if we can really work on, mind you, it's something I gotta work on that too.
Me too.
Communicating clear instructions. That's right, and then communicating clear instructions based upon sound, logic, and reason.
Facts, bro.
And then making sure that I re-communicate these are the instructions you need to follow. Yeah, exactly. And then even on the flip, making sure I listen to instructions.
That's right.
Make sure I'm only following instructions that are clear and that make sense, and make sure that when I do get those instructions to just listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All sides.
Yeah, and a good leader is a good follower because he understands the importance of following instructions, right? And my life, and even up to this point, I've had a lot of discomfort in stepping into that role of giving clear instructions, right? And a lot of it has to do with, thing about slavery is we still haven't shaken that psychology of dependency. And so when we get anywhere near having to operate in the quote unquote role of slave of giving directions, that's a slave owner's job. As a slave, you ain't got to worry about that shit. Real. You don't got to for real. Let's look at what being a slave is. That, and I want to talk about, but the quote unquote benefits There's a better word for it, of being a slave. Is that you don't have to.
I get what you're saying.
There's a better word than
we get what you're saying. Everybody get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like you don't got to worry about shit. It's like this nigga he's taking care of all of the external elements.
The relinquishing of responsibility,
facts, man,
and accountability,
facts.
And the relinquishing of the pressure of the decision making.
Boom.
And the relinquishing of the consequences.
There we go.
From the delegation, like relinquishing delegation.
Facts, man.
Relinquishing accountability of improper or proper delegation. Because when you have to delegate, you gotta be competent.
That's right, bro.
And cognizant.
Facts.
And you have to accept what come with that.
Facts,
like an army. Like you got to be prepared. You got to be accountable for you. Be like, all right, we finna do this military move.
We finna make this move.
And then 300 people die. Right?
That's real.
And it's on you. Like, bro, your whole battalion died.
Facts,
your whole platoon died.
That's real, bro. That's real. That's super real.
Your whole platoon, they died, bro. You feel me? These is people, kids. These people, sons and daughters, sons and
that's real.
And brothers.
That's real.
And fathers.
That's real.
And you let them this way and they die. So I get it. Why, like you said, we don't that military mind.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely scary.
It's scary
and intimidating, but we have to step into it.
We got to step into it, and it's not something that you could step into overnight. It's something that you got to be educated. You got to be trained. You need a spiritual master. You need a master. You need people to guide you into this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Which is why we have the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, which had no Israeli. It's literally their job to guide the black man back to his militant mindset. Militant just meaning he's ordered and structured and knows how to give clear instructions, just how you say. Because giving clear instructions is the cornerstone of a man, of a good manager, of a director, of the person, the symphonic, the composer, not the composer, but the symphony, the guy that's there's a word for that.
Is it composer?
Is that the composer? No, the composer writes the music.
I know what you're trying. I know the word.
The director of the symphony.
I know the word, bro.
Yeah.
I know the word.
That's exactly what we're doing.
We know what you're trying to say. I can't think of the word, but the person
symphonic,
when you do an orchestra, the person
Gustavo Dudamel.
I know what you're trying to say.
What is his job, bro?
I know
I gotta. Sorry, it's gonna.
The word gonna come to you. It's gonna randomly come to you, but we know what you're trying to say.
Orchestration. Symphonic. What is the word?
Brother Adam X. I know what you're trying to say. The word, let it go, and the word will come to you randomly.
You're right,
but
bro.
we get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. But you know, I get anal with my shit. That's my shit. You know, shit. I like.
And it's funny because you spoke up on that. Like that's why I tapped into this book right here. This book,
the mastery, or spoken up on what?
The holy science.
Yeah, yes.
From
put it to the camera, bro.
Yeah, right here.
And that one too. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. It's funny because I had went to this self-realization shrine, and I went into a deep meditation at this shrine.
From the self-realization meditation. Yeah, we got it. We can't just, we're gonna go
self-realization fellowship.
Yeah,
self-realization fellowship, lake shrine in Malibu, and
conductor.
And I had conductor. Yeah, that was yeah. We know the part we're going from.
Conductor.
So I was there and I went to a trance. Like I was going into meditation in and out of like just tapping in and out. And then
did you sit down? Like, no, go in detail.
Yeah, I said they have places by the lake. They have places. They actually have a piece of Gandhi.
It's beautiful, bro.
They have a piece of Gandhi's ashes. They actually have some of Gandhi's ashes there, bro.
This is the one in Hollywood?
No, it's in it's like in Malibu.
Oh, you were still on the west side?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna get very clear. There's one in Malibu. There's one in Hollywood. Actually, across the street from the Kaiser Permanente near my jiu-jitsu gym, and there's one in Mount Washington that I used to live by actually. But continue. I want to get very clear, vivid imagery of what happened.
So I went there. I seen the Gandhi situation, and it was just nice. And I sat by the lake. And I'll start going to a trance, start really falling asleep. I'm like sitting by this lake, and I'll start just going into a different dimension. But then there was like a
We got a sister. I got to give a shout out to a sister.
Shout out to the sister.
Yeah, Diosa. She gave me the answer. Conductor is the answer.
Yeah, conductor.
Yeah, you'll probably meet this sister eventually. Diosa is her name. She's a sister. I think she's original, indigenous, Latina, Mexican, Guatemalan. Something I don't know. I haven't asked you yet, but the point is she's a god.
Islam.
She changed her name to God, which is Diosa, which is God in feminine side. So shout out to my sister.
Diosa.
Diosa. Yeah. She's the truth.
Is she like a medicine lady who does like women's circles?
I don't know. Probably. It seems like some shit she would do. I don't. If she's there, she can answer that for herself.
Is her Instagram like Diosa, something like that?
Diosa, Diosa.
I feel like I used to follow her.
Probably have seen her. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah,
She's the truth. She's the truth, bro.
Let me stop playing.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Anyway,
continue, brother. Yeah.
You threw me off.
I know, bro.
Because I feel like I used to follow her.
I know, you probably did, bro. Okay, I understand.
Now I want to come. I'm gonna chill out. Anyway, shout out to the sister for the communication.
Yes, sir. But self-realization fellowship.
Yeah. Self-realization fellowship. Yeah. Let me get my energy.
Get back.
So anyway, yeah. So let's take a deep breath.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I went to the self-realization temple on the lake. It's like a lake in
Malibu.
Malibu, yeah, vibes. But I had so there's like in here there's like an actual like a sanctuary of like where they have all these different pictures of all these different yogis. They got Jesus, they got Gandhi, they got his OG, they got his young boy.
Do you remember his OG's name?
I forgot. Now I know his OG name off the top of my head. But they got his OG, they got his young boy, who's the one who started the self-realization temple, etc. So
sorry, God. What
ahead.
day was this? I'm getting
this was Friday, Friggers Day.
Okay, Friday.
Venus Day, my odds day. I call it my odds day.
I understand. Okay, continue.
So, but when I had seen his picture, it like definitely like it just pulled to me, Mo. Like it was like, you know, cause a lot of the yogis, this is all, mind you, all. Let me be very, very clear. All respect. A lot of the yogis are very ambiguous and you know, like they're not clearly masculine. Yeah. Or clearly feminine.
Yeah.
He was one of the only ones who, bro, this is a man.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
He looks like a man.
He's a man.
He looks like a man.
He's a masculine man.
Yeah.
So his energy definitely like pulled to me on like more of a father figure type of energy. Like I could tell he's somebody's OG. I could tell he's somebody's master who teaches somebody. You feel me? Let's be very clear with that. Just like the masculine energy of more like a father figure guy. Yeah. Channel pulled to me because it was like I always need more.
Diosa said an alpha male.
Yeah, exactly, right. And you know
she knows who, bro. You know who she is, bro. She said she also just said women in men's circles coming soon. It's the same. You know who it is.
Islam.
You know who it is, bro. That's your girl, bro.
Hey,
calm down, sir.
I'm calm. I'm very calm. I just think like from one of my mind says like this is somebody I used to follow.
I understand.
And there's a part of me that wants to come see if this is who I used to follow.
I'm pretty sure it is, man.
Right, because I used to follow.
I understand.
Her.
I understand.
Anyway,
did you fall in love, bro?
No, I didn't fall in love, bro. Damn. I just. If I remember right, she's a very attractive young lady, and she's very tapped in, very tapped in.
She is it.
Let's keep this podcast going, man. Damn,
continue, bro.
So I'm trying to tap in. Yes,
continue.
So yes, because mind you, let me put that out there too. I'm a very alpha, masculine, dominant. I'm a very dominant masculine man.
Yeah.
But my father passed last year.
Yes, sir.
So
this is the first time you mentioned this on the. Oh wait.
That I'm very. I mean.
No, that your father passed.
Yeah. Shout out to So my father passed.
Nah, bro.
And
let's not gloss over that, bro.
Yeah. My father passed last year, and so I realized that sometimes my dominant alpha male energy can be displaced and can be a little bit just not. It can be expressed in a not healthiest way.
Facts, bro.
But I do realize I do need a spiritual, like, alpha male who can keep me on that path, right? So when I seen this image, it definitely channeled to me and he connected with me. And then I left and I said, you know what? I want to learn about the Mo. I want to definitely study more about his energy because he definitely resonated with me.
Facts, bro.
And then I seen his book at like the gift shop, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna get his book. And then, but I had learned that they have the ability to do very metaphysical things. They can definitely, like, they've been known. They've been known to like be in 3 places at once, to like move matter. They've been known to be extremely metaphysical and tap into the meta nature, right? That's what they're known to do, especially him and his young bull. They're known to be very metaphysical and do
his young bull Yogananda, right?
Yeah, that's his young bull.
Yeah,
so
Yogananda, yeah.
So I have I had an all black face mask. It's a big face mask. It's not no little face mask that you can lose. It was in my pocket. Yeah. All of a sudden, I couldn't find my face mask no more. My face mask was gone. I walked around and retraced my steps, and my face mask was gone. Yeah. And that's one of those little things where, like, you would think, like, oh, that's just some little thing, but like, no, like, I definitely accepted that that's him communicating to me, like, look, I'm tapping in. Like, let's get metaphysical. Let's go there.
He got you, bro.
So I bought his book, and and
sorry,
then,
where was the face mask? It wasn't in your pocket?
The face mask was gone.
Gone? He got it.
The face mask was gone. The face mask had disappeared. It's gone. Right. So I bought the book.
That's your daddy, bro.
Facts. So my father is born, and his son placement is in Taurus. So when I was like, you know, I bet you, and my mom thinking his son placement is in Cancer because I'm a son placement in Cancer.
Yes, sir.
So I said I'm feeling like, you know, he probably more of like resonating my own energy. But then when I looked up they showed his birthday, his son placement is in Taurus. So I said exactly, like, this is a father figure. This is my father communicating to me that vibration, that energy from the astral and ancestral plane of, like, you could still have that father figure energy, you feel me? So,
and it's here.
Yeah.
It's here with
Shout
us.
out, put this book on yours as well.
I want to go to the self-realization. I haven't been to the self-realization. I've been to the one in Mount Washington, but not inside. Just like, it's really pretty, man. So I was out there, like, with my daughter was first born, and
as Diosa, has she been?
Oh yeah, Diosa, you tapped in with
the self-realization
fellowship.
If not, let's go.
Yeah. She probably gonna hit up on the podcast, bro. She gonna, man.
Okay,
see, bro, like,
she don't want nothing, man. Shit, we doing it live.
We are, bro. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I ain't tripping. I'm not afraid. That's what I said. I'm not,
I see that.
I'm not like
see that.
I'm not like afraid of the divine feminine.
That's what I mean. That's what she is, straight up.
I know. I used to follow her. That's what I'm saying. I had to stop following her because it was so much phenomenal feminine energy. I said, you know, I can't be looking at this every day.
I understand.
Islam.
I completely understand,
Islam
sir.
too.
Exactly, bro.
So the holy signs.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna go back to me being in Mount Washington self-realization. The only time I went there, I went with my newborn daughter and my wife. And we all went up there to kick it. And my newborn daughter, being a baby, was screaming and crying. And Duke meditating came for us. Was like, y'all, you niggas can't be here crying.
It's a quiet place.
Yeah, super. It's the most quiet place in Los Angeles. But
that's one of the main things they say is like, can you just stay quiet, bro? Like, you can do whatever you want to do, just be quiet.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I obviously didn't do my homework for the fact, but I was just like, whatever. I'm about to just go here and on some kick it shit. And then a white boy came to me. He was like, yo, bro, like, niggas are trying to meditate, dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine, bro.
You should have told me.
I was disrespectful. I was like, okay, nigga.
Yeah, you should have been like, if you can't meditate with the sound of a baby, bro, then you feel me? If you can't tune out this, then bro, you ain't ready. You ain't even ready to be here.
All right, your girl says she's visited Self-Realization Fellowship in Pacific Palisades in Hollywood. So, all right, she's tapped in. Y'all should go.
Now we on the ascension, the ascension connection.
The ascension is now descended. It's back to hood niggas.
Hey, that's not a hood nigga to connect with a divine. Stop, man. Don't do that. Anyway, well, let's keep this podcast
let's go.
going.
Keep it flowing, bro.
Shout out to Diosa, you know what I'm saying, and all she got going.
Yes, sir.
I know she be doing like woman circles and like woman healing circles. Yeah, for real. Like, shout out to her.
Okay, yeah. And then while we're here, she put me on. And then when it comes to the Zodiac, she's heavy with that. She put me on super duper game.
Oh, so
Zodiac.
so she
can't. shout out to Jemiah Crop Swap. I came super late to put in work at Crop Swap down in our farm in Asante Micro Farm near Lamarck Park on Angela Vista Boulevard.
Islam.
She was there putting in work. I came super late. Niggas left, and it was just me and her. So we popped off for like an hour.
I just want to take a look. I just want to take a look and make sure it's the same person.
All right, all right, come through. All right, yeah.
I just want to look. I just want to look.
Hold up, bro.
I just want to look.
Hold up. That's her little picture, but we can pull it up.
I just want to look because I feel like I'm just being weird right now. And
nah, man.
This ain't. I just make sure it's the same person.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, hold up.
That's right there.
Yeah, hold up.
Why you end it?
It ended automatically when I. All right, hold up. Let's get this done.
It was
bro.
right there. It's the Fitness is right there.
Yeah. Okay, there she is, right here. Yeah.
Just click on it.
Yeah, I love it.
And then click on the actual page.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's this. It's ain't the same. It's a different person. I just want to make.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure.
Okay, yes, sir. All right.
I'm like, is this the same person? What's going on? It ain't the same. It's a different person. I'm glad.
Okay.
Because the first I'm talking about is this Latina, beautiful Latina person.
Okay.
Shout out to her though. Respect, all honors and respect to that Diosa.
Yeah.
We back.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel me? He keep fucking. She keep. You feel me? I'm like,
I understand, bro. Yep.
I'm like, what's going on, bro? What's really going on?
All right, bro. But yes, sir. Okay. So you was there at the Self-Realization Fellowship. Okay, yeah, and you got the book.
Shout out to her though. She trying to see what's up.
Understand? Yeah, no. I mean,
so let's pull up to this.
Exactly. Okay. So you went to the gift shop, got the book. Any others? And you had takeaways from this place, bro? But okay, and you got a spiritual father. I think that's
for real. Like that's a real thing. Like a real. It was
and now I got to study him.
Like science. Yeah. Like this book is science. Like when you say the holy science, it's like, bro, he go out the gate. He going. He not being surface. Mm-hmm. He's like, my job is to show you niggas that Christianity and yogi are the same thing, and I'm going to start by going in with the science out the gate.
Facts,
he's not capping. He's not playing. He's not like being surface. He's not like. He's like, nigga, my mission is to bridge this gap, and I'm going to bridge this gap. And my elders put this on me to bridge this gap. Like, this is not even what I want to do. This is what my OG niggas told me I need to do. My OG said I got to be the one who bridges this gap. And the way he bridges the gap is by developing all the science and then training his young nigga and telling his young nigga, you gotta go to Cali, bro. You gotta go to America. Bro. You gotta go to Cali, bro. Yeah. You gotta go to LA, nigga.
And you
gotta go to LA and get this shit going, bro.
And that's how that yoga came through Yogananda, correct?
Yeah,
like, as we conceive of yoga, it came through Yogananda.
Yeah.
And through LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So LA,
which is his young nigga. That he was like, bro, you gotta go to LA, bro. Fuck that, bro.
Did he ever come to the States?
I don't know. I ain't got there yet.
Okay, understand.
He probably did. I'm sure he did.
You know what? Can you open up a random page of his recent bars real quick? I want to get just a sense if it sounds good, because that's how I judge books. When I want to read them, I just open up some page. Yeah.
Necessity of pradihara.
Yes, sir.
Man enjoys a thing when he so desires. At the time of the enjoyment, however, if he directs his organs of sense through which he enjoys toward the object of his desire, he can never be satisfied, and his desires increase in double force. On the contrary, if he can direct his organs and sense inward towards his self, at that time he can satisfy his heart immediately. So the practice of the aforesaid pratyahara, the changing of the direction of the voluntary nerve currents inward, is a desirable way to fulfill his worldly desires. Man must reincarnate again and again until all his earthly longings are worked out and he is free from all desires. Necessity of asana. Man cannot feel or even think properly when his mind is not in a pleasant state, and the different parts of the human body are so harmoniously arranged that if even any minutest part of it be hurt a little, the whole system becomes disturbed. So to comprehend the thing, that is, to feel a thing by the heart clearly, the practice of the aforesaid asana, the study in pleasant posture, is necessary. Sutras. Symmetry, true conception, leads to knowledge of all creation. Samadhi, true concentration, enables one to abandon individually for universality. Hence arises samyana, restraint, or overcoming the egoistic self. by which one experiences the Om vibration that reveals God. Om. Thus, the soul is baptized in bhakti yoga, devotion.
Yes, sir.
This is the state of divinity. Smriti, the true conception. Man, when expert in the above mentioned practices, becomes able to conceive or feel all things of this creation by his heart. This true conception is called smriti. Samadhi, true concentration. Fixing attention firmly on any object thus conceived, when man becomes as much identified with it as if he were devoid of his individual nature, he attains the state of samadhi, or true concentration.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Pranava, sabda, the word of God. When man directs all his organs or sense toward their common center, or sensorium, or Sushumnaduwara, the door of the eternal world, he perceives his God-sent luminous body of Radha, or John the Baptist, and hears the peculiar, quote-unquote, knocking prana, sabda, the word of God. See John 1:6-7-2-3. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. I'm the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Yeah, bro. He's basically saying, like, you know, like I said, John the Baptist or Jesus. These are all different perceptions of yourself and perceptions of reality.
Facts.
Of like the Baptist, or like the person who comes before John, the person who comes before Jesus. I mean,
Facts,
like
bro.
that energy that's going to prepare you for Jesus.
And the
is John the Baptist.
The nigga that came after Jesus, Paul. Yes, sir.
Facts. Come on.
Because Christianity was because Paul the apostle, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So like,
It's real, man.
bro, go in.
Yeah, bro is the God. He's the God, bro. So I got to I'm gonna get that book, and yeah, that was real. And those are bars.
Those are bars.
Super bars.
Super
duper make slooper bars.
That's big bar, like the part of like really accepting of like when you
put me on. I feel
when you
good.
present with your desires, you gotta make sure to redirect that energy back into self and not direct the energy into your desires, because you want to continue to be like, well, I want more desires.
Exactly.
Of like, no, I've manifested this. Let me feel the goodness of like how this feels, and then let me redirect the energy back into me. This is me manifesting this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad, man. You went there on Friday. I went to the Hare Krishna temple on Saturday with my children for the first time since COVID. But yeah. So we ascended very quickly, sir. Very, very quickly. And I've so quote unquote the self-realization fellowship where you went to, and then what is called the Hare Krishnas, because they chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Is also known as it's called ISKCON, ISKCON, the International Krishna International Science Krishna Consciousness, or something like that.
They tapped in though.
Super tapped in.
Big
Essentially, that's Krishna consciousness. So they have a temple with
and
God.
they be running up with business and organization. They be quietly running up with organizations and getting land there, owning businesses and all kind of. It be so deep.
Super
like
deep.
we be playing with them, but they be owning businesses and owning land, bro.
I mean, you gotta think.
You know what I'm saying?
People play with Hare Krishnas. People play with Mormons, but they run shit. They run shit. You're gonna sleep on Mormons. They run Utah. You know how much
and they
money?
keep niggas out of Utah.
Facts.
You know, Utah is literally the whitest city in the country.
Facts. Is
And
it really? Damn.
By like on paper, like not my opinion, not my on paper.
Damn.
Utah is the whitest state in the country, and also Utah is also one of the most beautiful states in the country. Utah is known to be one of the most beautiful, nature-loving, connected to nature, land and mountains and
it's beautiful.
Rivers
Absurdly
and lakes
beautiful.
and absurdly beautiful, bro. It's one of the most.
Have you been?
No,
Oh,
they don't let niggas in there. Come on, bro. They ain't gonna let my black ass up.
First of all, you can go anywhere.
I know. Come on, you get. I'm just saying. I never been.
You just haven't been. You haven't been
because it's not. I'm from the hood. It's not for me.
I understand.
But I definitely want to go because I know it's one of the most beautiful places. It's extremely beautiful. I know it's like, absurdly beautiful.
Yeah, and I say all that because I've super been, because my last formal job, or 2 formal jobs ago, I was the head of finance for the Sundance Film Festival, which is based out of Utah. It's based out of Sundance, which is right outside of Salt Lake City.
So I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I didn't even know Sundance was like a place in Utah.
Sundance, yeah, the Sundance Film Festival is in Utah. So
Damn.
I've been to this film festival numerous times in Utah. So I've super done Utah. I've been there, stayed there, worked there. So I know that state. I know the people. I know the environment. I know the Mormons. You feel me? So I've been there. And point is, that state is fire. And you niggas making fun of the Mormons, but they run Utah. You feel me?
And what are the Mormons? Break that word down.
I don't know. Should I Google it? Like,
I mean, the Mormons.
oh,
People trying to act like Moors. It's right in our face.
Wow.
Man. Like we make
Moors.
this shit. We should
more
make
man.
the
More man.
We make this shit so complex and complicated, and it's not. They just learn how to get land and learn how to just operate as a body.
Facts. And then
we make this shit so goddamn. You feel me? No, man. These these know how they know how to just take our shit and just
and also all of the people, the men who started that faith, that practice, that body, that structure, they were all Masons, brother. So they Moors.
They just people who know how to tap into the Moor science.
Absolutely.
And get land and be a free people and operate as a church and operate as a body and operate as a nonprofit and operate businesses under the nonprofit and get land.
Yeah, man.
And build families and be polyamorous.
Oh yeah, that is their thing. They
people be like, oh, you more. I've heard like
polyamory is
or polygamous.
There we go. Polygamy. Yeah, whatever. Multiple wives. Yeah, there we go.
But I've heard a lot of people like, oh, you Moors are so like all the Moors are like, okay, y'all ain't saying nothing about the Mormons.
No, you
doing it.
Nah.
And they all living on. All the Mormons living on food stamps.
Yeah.
A lot of Mormons live on food stamps, bro. You seen a documentary about the Mormons? It's a documentary about on Netflix. It's a documentary about Mormons on Netflix. I forgot what it's called.
Okay, understood.
But basically, it shows how like a lot of they live in Utah and they live like off the grid, and they all live on food stamps.
Wow.
And they have like 3-4. They got 3 wives, and they all on federal. They all on government aid.
Man, good for them. They finesse. They finesse, man.
Finesse. Well, I mean, they all eat like they have like they grow their own food.
Yeah.
And outside of growing their own food, they also eat like they just eat like government food, but they live off food stamps.
Facts. And I know, just following, because I'm about like prepping for shit and like canning food. I know they super big on that. I haven't tapped in with them agriculturally. I mean, obviously, if they run Utah, some of them are farmers, obviously. I just haven't tapped in. I haven't followed anyone. I haven't like spoke to any specific farmers and ranchers in the state of Utah. I know they out there. Oh, bro. Oh, man. Them Bundy niggas, like all of those like radical redneck Trump supporter, all those like, they're from Utah, I believe. I think so. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that they took over a wildlife refuge. I think that was in Utah. Oh, okay. But yeah, these, I pejoratively call them radical rednecks, but they just about sovereignty, bro. And they ain't fucking with this federal bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't speak pejoratively. But my point is, I think they're Utah. I need to get more actual facts on that, but you understand what I'm saying.
Hey, man, I get a lot of people have that type of energy with Moors because it's like some people don't really... like being a Moor is like it's such a broad canvas.
Your girl Diosa says she wants multiple husbands, bro.
She don't want husbands then. She just want males.
I understand.
She want multiple males. She don't want multiple husbands.
I understand.
You feel me? She want multiple males. She ain't ready for that Is she ready for that conversation? Ask her. Are you ready for that conversation?
Are you ready for that conversation?
Because you don't want husbands.
You don't want husbands.
You want multiple males.
You want multiple males.
Why you be the husband? Clearly, you want to be the husband. You want multiple wives who are males.
See, you got triggered with that.
Who I got
yes,
triggered?
Sir,
I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. I'm just for the record. Like you don't want husbands. Then that's an actual function.
I understand.
That's a thing. It's not like a word. Men, and husbands aren't all synonymous. Those are 3 individual things.
Jobs, functions.
Those are 3 functions. Yes.
Absolutely.
If you want 3 males, cool. If you want multiple males, great. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having multiple males.
No. Many do.
If you want multiple men, now that's a whole different conversation. Now, if you want multiple husbands, that's an entirely different conversation. Yeah. Because what is the role of a husband if there's multiple of them?
It's a good question. That's not a question I've asked myself.
Right. What's the purpose of a husband if it's more than one husband?
I guess
a husband is to lead the household.
Facts. Yes, sir.
So how can you have multiple leaders of the household?
It's true.
You just want your own delusional desires to be.
Well, you want
to be exactly.
You want to smash.
You just want to be. You just want to not. You just not want. You just don't want a husband. That's what I'm saying. You want multiple males. You don't want a husband. You don't want somebody to actually run the house.
No. You want to smash.
You just want to just do whatever you want to do, and that's cool.
Okay. And that's
mind you,
and
that's great.
That's okay.
But just shout out to these ladies who think that that's what they finna get when they ask for husbands.
That's real, bro. That's real, bro.
Get a bunch of males.
Yeah, and have fun.
And have a blast.
Have fun. Do your thing, girl. I've never
Don't subjugate. Don't say you want a husband.
Yeah, that's real.
Because a husband is say you're on my pro. You're supposed to be the wife to a husband.
That's right.
You're supposed to be the helpmate to a husband.
That's right.
You're supposed to support and have helped the husband advance the kingdom. That's the purpose of a husband.
I understand.
You have to be a wife to have a husband. A wife is to help the husband.
I understand. Yes, sir.
Right? I mean, is that
we
did
can't.
I just make that up right now? Or is that what the definition of a wife and a husband?
Bro, they're both jobs that need to be respected. Yeah. So I understand, bro.
That's how I know I ain't the deal. So I was talking. She just wants to be out of order. That's what you saying. I just want to be out of order. Cool. Be out of order then.
Yeah, exactly.
And Islam to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you ready to come on the stage? You ready to come on this and have this conversation with us?
It sounds like it needs, man.
I'm ready for the conversation.
It needs to happen, bro. Because that energy, we need to have that talk.
It's an imperative conversation.
We need to confront this energy, bro. You're like, what the fuck you really want? What you want? What you want? What you really want? What you really want?
Like, what are you actually saying?
That's real.
That's the statement.
Let's be real.
The statement in itself.
She wants to smash, bro.
The statement in itself is an oxy. It's a what's the word?
Oxymoron.
No, what's the other word that start with a C?
Contradiction.
Yes, sir. The statement in itself is a contradiction.
Facts, bro.
You want multiple leaders of the household.
That's really, no, for real.
So who's going to lead the children?
Well, it's either that or you don't want a husband that's leading the household, which means you don't want a husband.
Then you don't want a husband. No, like I said, we can't go away from step one.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want a husband.
That's fine. That's perfectly
fine. You want to be the husband and have multiple males who operate as wives.
Yes, exactly.
While you operate as a husband, which is clearly they're here for you.
Yeah.
To serve you and to sustain you and to make you feel good about yourself. And I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sure that's a fantasy of many women who actually want. But I'm like, do you really want that?
Because how many women really want to operate in their own feminine energy? How many women want to be wives?
Good question.
How many women want to be wives?
No, for real. 7.
And you gotta search far and wide for them.
No, for real.
No, I'm just not playing. Let me start the women out. Honors to the ladies. Honors to the divine feminine. Honors to Diosa.
No, for real. But like, I'm glad this is here because like we can have this.
But I'm definitely ready for the conversation.
Talk. This talk needs to happen. The divine feminine, the divine masculine. We gotta come to the table and be like, fuck it. Fuck is up. What you really want? You really you want to be about this king shit? Like you want that?
You want to be about this nation?
You want niggas?
You want this nation thing?
Yeah. For real.
Or do you want your own desires?
Yeah.
Do you want to build a nation? Or do you want to just live for yourself?
Facts. Thank you.
Because who's going to train these young men?
Damn.
Who's going to train these daughters? Who's going to train
Facts, man.
Who's going to train y'all sons?
Facts.
Who's going to raise y'all sons?
Facts, man. And I remember our episode we talking about like niggas is treated like vibrators in this day and age. Bro.
No, for real, bro.
Like for real, man.
Y'all just want dick.
Yeah, dick. Straight dick.
Hard dick.
Dick.
Not even real. Not even the actual dick. Just hard dick. That's not even how dick operates. That's not even how the male phallus even operates. The male phallus is not created to just be intensely hard all the time.
Facts.
That literally takes blood from the brain. That's a real thing. That takes full energy from the entire body to be able to charge your prostate to be able to release sperm.
Facts, man.
There's a real process to creating an erect phallus.
Facts.
That a lot of y'all aren't even really prepared to have that conversation.
All right, bro. Now we engaging a little bit of warfare right now because sisters on here talking patriarchy is dissolving right before our eyes.
What is that?
Exactly.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not. Exactly.
It's not. It's actually not dissolving. It's actually being perfected because we still run the show.
Facts.
You still have to ask us to be like you can desire these make-believe husbands, but guess what? We still have to marry you.
Thanks.
And the reason that a lot of y'all not married is because y'all still have this make-believe concept of what y'all believe a marriage is supposed to be. Y'all still have have delusional ideology of a husband, and that's why nobody's marrying y'all because we know that y'all have a delusional ideology of a husband.
Facts.
So y'all can try to I'm all for equal rights, and I'm all for I love the divine feminine, all of her intricacies and all of her beauty and all of her expansiveness. But there still is there's a thing called order.
Facts.
There's a thing called order, which has come from Ma'at. Y'all want to be out of Ma'at and want to do whatever y'all want to do. Y'all want to operate in Heru energy, but y'all forget that Heru energy is the daughter of Ma'at, and Ma'at is the daughter of Nut, which is the formulation of the entire universe. Right?
Yes, sir.
Nut is the formulation of the entire universe and the cosmos and the ancestors, which means there's tradition, which means there's something that came before you. There's things that are here eternal. There is an eternity to this, and then from that eternity, that she created Ma'at. Ma'at is law, order, truth, mathematics, right?
Yes, sir.
Mathematics, Ma'at, the foundation of the spoken word, which is patah.
Yes, sir.
So we can do this. We can do this whole down. Nah, but it don't work. It doesn't work.
Exactly.
As you see, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's
not working for you. That's why you don't have multiple husbands yet.
Yeah.
Because it's not working. Because you're not gonna tell me, you're not gonna shame men into doing what you want us to do. We're gonna be men.
Facts.
And until you actually accept who we are and actually take the time to actually want to actually be a wife first.
Facts.
Then you can actually be a wife.
Facts, man.
You can't skip over the wife part and just get husbands. Be a wife. Learn how to be a wife.
Facts, bro.
Be a wife, and then you can get a husband. Yeah. And then once you master being an actual wife,
then talk.
And then your husband
is going to allow
is open.
Yeah.
After you've been a wife to your husband, let's be clear.
Let's be very clear.
After you've been a wife to your husband, after you've been a wife first, and then you find a man who actually is prepared to make you his wife that you deem worthy to take on his last name.
Yeah.
And then after time, after y'all develop an actual relationship and develop an actual marriage, as you being a wife first and foremost, and if y'all come to a conclusion as a wife and a husband,
yes, sir,
to where he will prepare you for allow you to go expand and go tap into another divine masculine energy, because that's not a problem, mind you. I have no problem with women liking other men or wanting other men or desiring other men. That's not a negative thing.
No, not at all.
But what is a wife?
That's good. That's a good question.
If you already want multiple husbands, you already going into this not being a wife.
It's just not. You don't want to be a wife.
You don't want to be a wife,
and that's fine.
And that's cool.
And
that's fine.
That's fucking
That's the
fine.
point.
That's fine.
Don't be a wife then.
Yeah. Don't. Thank you.
And don't ask us to be your husband.
Thank you. You don't want that.
You don't want a husband.
Don't want that.
You don't want to submit and actually help us do what we're gonna do.
Facts, bro. You don't want that.
You don't want to you don't want to take care of the family and raise the kids.
And that's okay.
While we go build the world.
And that's okay.
'Cause we're out here building the world.
That's okay. And that's okay.
While we building the world, you want to be with another nigga. While we actually out here building the world. Who's going to raise the kids? Who's going to cook the food? Who's going to educate the kids? Who's going to think about the nationality? Nationality is the order of the day. Who's going to be putting things in place for our grandkids?
Man, I'm glad this got brought up, bro. These are very important.
Who's going to be teaching our grandkids how to cook?
Facts, man.
And how to clean and how to take care of the home.
Facts, man. You
want multiple men to be your wives.
Yes, exactly.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Just leave us real niggas alone then. We building the world. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
Leave us alone.
Leave us alone. That's what. And it's like how.
And go find a couple beta males and don't start acting like you did tearing down Patreon. No, as we clearly see who's running the world.
Yeah.
Y'all can live in your own make believe reality, but who's running the world?
Men still run this. White men run this motherfucker.
Yes.
Still.
And while us Asiatic men are actively trying to fix that, while y'all just want to get a bunch of husbands, right, we're trying to actually change the world and actually make sure you actually have real equity and have real land and have real resources.
Facts,
Why y'all want to just have a bunch of niggas to just fulfill your desires?
Facts, man.
We're trying to actually do the real work.
Facts, bro. That's right.
And make sure you actually have something for your great grandkids to inherit.
That's right. We think.
But you can't even help us do that because you so busy trying to get a bunch of niggas to fulfill your own make-believe delusional desires.
That's real, bro.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We gotta go here, bro. It's fucking inevitable.
And I'm on y'all side.
Yeah,
and I'm on y'all side.
Me too.
And I'm on y'all side. And I love y'all. And
I'm
speaking to y'all out of love and out of respect and honor.
I understand the position. They on some fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Which is cool.
It's fine. I'm on some fucking shit.
Let me know how that works out when you're 60, bro, and when you're 70, and when you're 80.
Thank you.
Because I got a bunch of aunties.
Facts.
I got a bunch of aunties.
Let's talk it, man. No, that's real, bro.
Right?
And it's like y'all don't. It's like
right?
You don't see the long-term ramifications of your preferences right now. What does that do? What does that do to the nation? Like, do you even think? Do you operate and think from nationhood?
Listen, they don't. They don't.
No.
I'm not gonna say none of them do. I'm not gonna. Let me be very clear.
In this
but
world,
that type,
they're not.
That type
that training.
I'm not gonna sit there and say they. I'm gonna say that energy that was presented to us isn't operating from a concept of nationality.
No.
It's operating from a concept of pure ego and pure selfishness. Pure me, I.
Yeah.
That is contrary to a nationhood.
Facts.
That is contrary to divine feminine.
Fact.
Divine feminine is the throne.
That's feminism.
All said is the throne.
That's feminism. Modern day contemporary feminism, it's all centered around the desires of the female.
All set
Period.
is the throne, right?
Facts.
The throne is the kingdom. The throne is the bridge into facilitating the kingdom. All set doesn't operate from me. All set operates from the throne. This is the embodiment of the leadership of the kingdom. Asyr is the distribution of the resources.
Yes, sir.
Set is the resources itself. Heru is the visual stimulation that's going to continue to keep this energy going.
Yes, sir.
If you're not stimulating us and helping us and keeping us motivated and keeping us inspired and being amused for our willpower, we're not going to continue to keep this energy moving forward.
Facts, bro. And then I want to just, I don't want to defend. I just want to be real. It's like they haven't seen real niggas, bro.
Cause we could talk this. We could talk this whole ancient
they haven't
science
seen real
talk.
niggas. Like they haven't seen if like niggas was talking like this, like they wouldn't be talking about having husbands, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not going to even do that. They see us. They've seen us. They just want to do. They just don't want to be out in order.
That's right, bro.
They, like I said,
they
want to call us patriarchal.
Facts.
Fine,
Facts.
call me patriarchal.
It's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
The man who's out here risking his life to build a nation and bringing that nation and all the resources back home for you is patriarchal. Fine.
Yeah.
Demonize me. Call me a bad name.
Yeah.
Ooh, you evil patriarchal man.
Facts.
You out here trying to
misogynist.
You out here trying to build the world.
Yeah, that's real, man.
Trying to attain resources to create equity.
Facts, man.
Trying to make sure that we actually have a safe space as women.
It's the demonization of masculinity.
Fine.
Yeah, and
let me know how that's working for you.
That is the approach, bro. It's like we gotta let
me know how that's working for you and your make believe delusional husbands.
And thank you. And then how I approach it. Right?
Yeah, I'm there. You woke me up. Yeah, yeah. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's what type of time I'm on.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Coffee and lemonade. Coffee, lemonade, and rosé. That's what type of time I'm on.
But yeah, this is a conversation that is needed to happen. It's happening right now because I've seen it happen. I've seen it play out. And honestly, my how I engage with it is just like I really don't. I'm just like, okay, yo, you got it, bro.
I really don't. Not mine.
Right now,
you got it, bro. Right now we having this conversation, but most of the time it's like you fine.
You got it.
You go ahead.
You got it. Bro.
I'm just putting my attention to who wants to help me build this nation.
That's it. And that's the strategy.
And mind you, me, you, Elo, and the brother. What's the brother? I forgot the brother name.
Mooch?
No.
Pooch. Dr. Pooch.
No, not Dr. Pooch.
Oh, Abdul, brother Abdul. Yeah.
Man, me, you, brother Abdul, Eli had that conversation where it's like, I'm not fine. It's lying to you, sister.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm gonna say you got it, and I'm gonna continue to just allow in my circle and allow my energy women who actively is like, you know what? Let's actually do some nation building
really
things.
About this.
And then once I. And as you see, once I actually redirected my energy there, guess what happened?
They came through.
Women are like, you know what? I want to build a nation.
What's up? What do I do?
I'm not here.
I'm here, nigga. I'm here. Well, tell me. Give me clear instructions.
Yep.
Give me clear instructions. And that's the move, bro. We going. I've talked to niggas.
How can
about
we build
this
a
shit,
nation?
Bro. I talked to this shit. It's like niggas can't be caught up in this game thinking they got to submit to women that want bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like. it's okay for them to want that. It's okay for you to want husbands, but like end of the day, it's like that's our missions are incompatible, right? That's fact, and that's okay.
It's okay. What I got going on.
Yeah, with what we got going on, this nation building shit. Like, okay, cool, do your thing, but while you do your thing, I'm gonna be sourcing who's really about the mission, right? And then so it's disingenuous and it's non-strategical for us to really truly engage and fight with this energy when. All we have to do is let them do the shit. Go ahead, have fun.
I'm not even.
You got it.
Now, I'm not even fighting with the energy.
Exactly. There's no need.
It's just an interesting.
That's the trap, bro.
It's just an interesting dialogue because it went from like husbands and wives to like patriarchy of like which is essentially men leading, and men ruling and men being the dominant, and mind you. Mm-hmm. Why is that a negative thing when you have a water grid, you have an electric grid, you have a house, every single you have an iPhone, you talking to us from your iPhone with your Wi-Fi in your house, safe and concerned with your electricity and your plumbing and your water and every single thing that these same men have built and developed. We have built the world for you. That's real. From our own blood, sweat, and tears. You got men all over the world fighting for you to be safe and sound, for you to be able to sit here and just safely, respectfully, kindly talk down on patriarchal.
Yeah. And God, they don't want the throne. They don't want the responsibility.
And even with all that, even with all that, you still want multiple husbands. Yeah, that's right. We done literally made sure everything is safe for you.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And you still never satisfied. And mind you, that's fine.
That's okay.
Just let me know how that's gonna work out for you when you 60.
Thank you. That's all it is, man.
And when you 70,
exercise this
in life. Like we got a lot of honors, respect, but a lot of these young ladies don't understand. Men are not here for your feelings or your emotions or your preferences.
Facts, bro.
We're here for life.
Facts.
For real life.
Facts.
We're here for the real world.
Yes, sir.
Like if somebody comes and if somebody's coming at you with a gun, or if your house is on fire, you're not finna ask a bunch of women go in their house and you know what I'm saying.
Real.
Like we are here for life.
Yeah.
If an animal come running at you, you want a man to step in and fight that animal. If somebody come in your house right now, you want a man to go fight for you,
bro.
We're here to build the world. We're here for real life.
Yeah, that's real, bro. That's real, bro.
And you only have a certain amount of us who actually understand that.
Yeah.
And you still not satisfied.
Yeah, that's right.
Cause our dick ain't hard all the time. Cause we're not a dildo. We're not a make believe. We're not here to just make you have an orgasm.
Yeah, bro. And like we can't get caught up in the idea that dabbling in delusion is gonna get us anywhere when we got a nation to build. You know what I'm saying? So
where's the godness?
Yeah.
Where are we at? We got the least percentage of land. We got the least percentage of agriculture industry.
It's real, man. It's real.
The ones who do pop their shit about how much money they got are all enslaved to the industries. Like we've already won on the budgets, man.
Yeah, man.
Of these billions of dollars that these industries making, how much of us is making? We making hundreds of millions of the billions of dollars that everybody else making. And that's what we investing into, let alone what we not investing into. Let alone the USA, what we not actively a part of. We are part of the NBA and the NFL and NCAA and the hip hop industry, and they making billions upon billions, and we getting millions, and we popping shit about how much millions we getting. Meanwhile, they making billions, and we leaving out the hundreds of billions. That's the foundation of our entire economy.
Yes, sir.
And we're not even investing we can go there in the 30-year notes and the 10-year notes and the actual bond market. We're not even investing to the bond market. And Asians make more money from the bond market than the Americans do overall.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. That's fixed.
We don't even invest into our 30-year mortgage notes and our 10-year mortgage notes.
No, hell no, bro. And my question.
So come on, man.
My question to the quote unquote opposition would be is how many
two husbands?
How many of the two husbands crowd would be interested in having this conversation about 10-year notes, agriculture? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really about it, or do you just want some dick, or you just want some
no? It's not even. They don't even want the dick, bro. They just want. It's just the pure ego. It's not even. There's nothing logical or reality about it. It's pure, unadulterated, unfiltered, unchecked.
Facts. Ego. And the ego, and it's also them wanting to be right. And like, why do you don't have to like try to like say that we're wrong or like, it's just like, no, it's just admit it for what.
Just
admit it for what it is.
Process what we're saying for a little bit.
The consequences.
Before you get mad, before you immediately demonize and say patriarchal
and disengage,
and misogynistic.
And that's what they do. Is just like actually they label us something that allows them to delude themselves that we are not to be taken seriously.
To release accountability
and responsibility.
And
that's it's a practice in this society. That's what niggas do. That's what niggas do, bro.
And mind you, you
just don't want to engage.
This is also
with a counter argument.
This is also cowardly. This is not a anti-woman, anti-divine feminine. This is a love. This is a speaking to the divine feminine from love, and this is also a check to because this is a man. Mind you, this is a Asiatic man's perspective podcast. To be very clear.
Very clear.
To be very clear. This is for us, by us, with us, to us, from us. And if you want to come into our arena and tap in whatever we got going, just accept who we talking to. We're not here for you. We're here for us as Asiatic men to build the world.
Facts.
And we're here to communicate to other Asiatic men. Let's build this world.
Facts. That is our objective.
That's what we're here for.
Period.
Let's build this world.
Yeah.
And let's stop all this cuddly, nice guy. Let's be everybody buddies. Let's care about everybody's emotions, care about your feelings. Let's be politically correct, man.
Fuck all that.
Politically correct, and we still ain't got no land, bro.
Thank you.
We ain't got no land. Let's get some land.
That's what I'm saying.
Help me get some land.
There we go.
And then we can talk about husbands and let's get some land first. Help your two husbands get hundreds of acres. Are you gonna help both of your husbands individually get hundreds of acres individually?
How does that work administratively? I really want to know, because like the type of nigga that would do that, you don't want to fuck.
If you can't help both your husbands individually get hundreds of acres and millions of dollars.
You got it, bro.
You got it,
bro.
What?
You got it, bro.
Sign me up.
Yeah, no doubt.
You need three husbands.
Fuck. Give me some land. Then we can talk. You feel me?
But you get what I'm saying? Nah. That's not even a part of
it's not part of their calculus at all. It's not.
It's really not, Mo.
It's not. And like I said, like it's okay for them not to think like that, because that's my job to think like that, bro. That's my fucking job. I don't expect you to think like a man. I don't expect you to think about this nation shit, land shit. I expect you to think as who you are, and that's okay. Just like a lie is a lie and bullshit is bullshit and cap is cap, bro. Cap is cap. Delusion is delusion. Facts.
Out of order is out of order.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Order. We need to get some order established in our community.
Absolutely. Thank you. And that if we really want to make it personal, like you want to introduce more chaos into the Asiatic community. That's not what we.
And everybody who are into the spirituality and free spirited, ain't trying to give dumb. A lot of these spiritual women ain't trying to be in order.
Thank you.
And we can talk. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that conversation?
No, we fucking ready for it, bro.
Spiritual woman who tap into them to the ancestors and the Orishas and the Netheru and you know what I'm saying. Y'all trying to be in order,
but you want all.
Y'all skip my art. Y'all like how y'all like my art. Y'all like different aspects of my art, but y'all don't like the foundation of my art, which is mathematics and order.
Facts. You skip
universal order. The 42. Do y'all tap into them 42 confessions?
Facts. And the restrictions is like, you don't get to just do whatever you want.
You don't get to just do whatever you want.
Just do it.
That's the foundation of my art. You don't get to just do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my art.
You have to, and it's not just this. Let's be.
That's my art, bro.
Facts. Let's be objective here. This realization that niggas just can't do whatever the fuck you want. That's not a feminine thing. That's a feminine. That's a nigga thing, girl thing. It's like y'all on some fuck shit. Universally on some fuck
order.
Shit.
We out of universal order.
Super out of order.
We out of universal order. Universal outside of time, space, and reality.
Nigga, this is the Godcast, bro.
Yeah, we out of order.
This is the fucking Godcast. Like, this is literally, we got together to have this conversation, bro, about instilling order into ourselves, into our fucking community, and to our families, bro.
And
this is what we're here for.
And mind you, I would say this: honors to the divine feminine for evoking this. For
she's doing her job,
for
bro.
evoking this conversation.
Facts, bro.
Honors to you, Diosa.
She's doing her job, bro.
For for planting the seed that set this fire out.
Set it off. It set it off, and it's like the thing is like how I feel about her.
Respect and honors to you, because sometimes the spirit gonna work through you. Sometimes the game gonna work through you.
Facts. But it was supposed to happen. Bro.
We got to give you this game.
And she's called Diosa. You know, so it's like this,
I don't even know what that means.
Dios is Spanish for God. Diosa,
so
the goddess. Exactly.
Okay,
so
well, sometimes
she's doing her.
Let the goddess work through you.
Exactly, and she did, and she spoke, and she popped off, and like how we feel about her has not changed nothing at all.
I would love,
I feel like bro. I feel it
on this podcast.
I know if she really about it. If she really about it,
these multiple husbands.
That's real, man.
And let's have that conversation.
Are you really? It's easy to clap. On the internet and comment and stuff, but once you like come to the,
as we saw with Adam last week, I'm not afraid of this conversation.
Not at all.
I'm talking to her like she's sitting right here in front of me.
Yeah, for real.
And because I know she hear what I don't know if she's still tapped in.
No, she tapped in.
But I'm talking like she was listening to everything we saying. So it's not on some internet. It's on some like.
No, she was here. She was engaged. She was engaged. She affected the flow of the conversation, bro.
I get it.
She directed the flow.
We went. I get that. We definitely went in and was like, all right, that's y'all. Like, okay, fuck you niggas. I get why she tapped out.
Exactly,
because niggas wasn't going for that.
I understand.
The fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
Two husbands. The fuck? Like where? Who?
Who?
The fuck?
The dilemma is
where? Where's the land? In L.A. And we gonna all live in motherfucking apartments. You and your husbands to all live stacked up against each other because we don't got no land because you wanna just have niggas focus on you instead of focus on on the reality of building this nation.
Thank you, bro.
Cool.
Thank you, bro.
Let me know how that work out for y'all, all three of y'all.
It's that vibrator
and y'all kids.
It's that vibrator logic, bro.
Facts, bro.
No, for real. Let's be real. It's that vibrator. It's like, oh shit, this is what I can get this. I can get this dick whenever I want, and that's what it's like this, and I could come every single time just like this. I'm like, okay, that's my expectation for the world.
For the world.
Yeah. Let's be real, bro.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No, for real.
And we made the argument that pornography is fucked up human relationship. I think we can make the argument that vibrators have fucked up women's relationship with their counterpart.
Of course,
bro. Like you out here. Wow, damn.
You
really think it's like that?
Women, bro, it's getting deep now.
We getting like, super deep.
Women have machines now, bro. They literally have dildo. Not only they have dildos, which is to me is the most craziest thing in the planet. To me, it's really like a dildo is creepy to me.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a make-believe dick.
It is, man.
It's a make-believe artificial penis.
Yeah.
This is a part of the man's body. Mm-hmm. This is one part of the man's body that you have artificially created at your disposal.
Absolutely.
That's creepy to me. I don't care. I don't care nobody say it's creepy.
I've never.
You got real psychological issues if you want to have the part of the man's body, and then they got the other one where they got the dick and like the abs, where women just be like fucking the dick ab. It's creepy. Y'all got problems. I don't care. And then they got the actual robot where you can plug it in, and the robot,
man,
you put the dildo on the robot, and the robot just fucks you. Y'all got problems. You got some real shit going on in your mind where you really want to have sex, Mo. This is like this is having sex with a robot. You want to have sex with a make-believe penis by itself. You got problems. This is your penis. This is a make-believe penis in your own imagination.
You want the dick and not the man attached to it.
You got problems.
That's problem.
You need real therapy. You need real sight. You got real trauma. You need real therapy. I don't care about you. Got real. You need real therapy. And then you got the motherfucking make-believe penis on the fake body. You got problems. And then you got the make-believe penis on a robot that you can plug in. And we talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all in Sodom and Gomorrah where y'all fucking anything and everything. Y'all just want something in your pussy. You don't even want to have sex no more. You just want something to pump your pussy.
Facts, man.
Then you got to vibrate with something that's just going to just move your clit into your cream. You just want something that's just going to just move your clit. It's going to vibrate. Y'all got problems.
And then this problem.
Y'all got problems.
And also, this is the robot aspect.
Your sexual energy is out of control.
It's out of control, bro. Yeah. It's out of control. And I know, like, let's be
robot.
So this is robot. We on the robots and vibrators.
Rise of the machines.
Like, we could talk
about the Matrix. Talking about the Matrix.
They have like vending machine dick on Tinder now. You know what I'm saying? Like bitches can just literally go on and like swipe and shit, man. Like, shit is real. It's real.
A real penis is like, bro, I'm not gonna back down from that one, bro.
Don't.
Because
go on, bro.
These are artificial robots.
Yes, sir.
Battery operated machinery.
Yes, sir.
That is giving you sexual pleasure.
Yeah,
sex is designed for a man and a woman.
Absolutely.
Mind you, I get it. Man, like I get it. People say, okay, man, y'all use your hands. Okay, I get that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Y'all not even using y'all fingers. Y'all using the make believe.
Yeah, that's true.
Men not like getting any man with a make believe vagina. I'm like, bro, you got problems, bro.
That's real.
You got a problem.
Yeah, man, that's not.
You got problems.
This
is not real.
Yeah, like this is. I'm not gonna. I would be like, bro, that's weird, bro. Like you want some weird shit. You want some crazy shit. Like
you want some weird shit.
You want some weird shit. Like not cool weird shit. Like you have problems.
You got problems.
But for some reason,
therapy,
we don't
you got a lot of trauma.
You got trauma. You got trauma.
A lot of trauma.
You got trauma, but also like, but all of a sudden,
because
like,
this ain't okay.
It's not okay. Like, but let's analyze this. Like niggas that fuck fake pussy, we be like, oh, that's a creepy rapist motherfucker, right? But for some reason, we normalize dildos and fake dicks, man. Let's be real.
Because it's so rampant. It's so much of it. It's like, what can we do?
That's real. Well, it's normalized, man.
It's so normalized.
It's normalized, just like pornography, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. Oh, so okay. Then you realize
women swear that men did pornography, but it's like who?
It's a Sodom and Gomorrah, bro.
Women love pornography more than men.
I know.
Women love, and they love doing it. They love being a part. They love pornography.
I know.
They love it.
I know, bro.
They love it. They love creating it.
Nah, women, all of it. They are very much a part of the pornography industry. I mean, they're.
What you mean? Like very much a part of it.
I say that like it's like I made some really insightful shit. Like women are in porn. Yeah, porn is porn because of women.
By a wide extreme margin.
Yeah, man.
And now they really believe. Now it's going to do because you really got women who believe that they can just like make money from porn and not meet a man no more.
Facts. No, for real.
And
bro.
you got women who really believe that like they can just make a living off porn.
Thank you.
And not need a man.
OnlyFans, Instagram, all this is like, like.
And then them same women shit on niggas and be like, I don't need you niggas. I make porn.
Facts.
So you only make a living off of men who are quote unquote, subservient or beta or whatever the case. The two husband ass women, like you know what I'm saying. I just need women. I just need men that just serve me and that's it.
Facts.
And then you look up in the real world hopping.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh damn, men is more than just here to just give me money to just please them sexually.
Do they calculate? They don't calculate the consequences of their desire. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's not up. Fine.
Yeah. It's like,
y'all
but do you understand what these decisions and choices look like in mass?
They've been listen. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Let's be real.
Big Unc Kev, I like call him Unc, right? Kev Samuels been talking to them for a year. Y'all know,
facts, man.
The ones who want to hear the conversation, the ones who want to make the shift and want to deal with the reality, they got the information. Facts, the ones who don't, they don't. You feel me? I'm at that point. It's like 2021. It was like deciding year. Information is relatively generally public to our culture and community. Relatively,
yeah.
Right. It's not only limited to Kevin Samuels. Just the conversation is general. Do you want to actually get in line or do you not want to get in line?
That's what it is. Yeah.
And that's fine.
And that's fine.
If you don't, great. Like I said, I'm not here to force. No, I'm not here to force nobody about for nothing.
We don't have to.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. That's the beautiful part. Is like you can go in this experiment by all means. And like you said, we keep going back to what does that look like at 70? You crazy cat lady. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. But are you going to be happy at that point?
At scale, it doesn't mean that. See, like you can bank on an anomaly all you want and say I'm going to be an exception to the rule. Yeah. Great,
and that's what
you might be. You might be the exception to the rule,
right, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But at scale, is it going to work for everybody? And mind you, I don't know. I hope it does. I pray to God that it worked out for y'all.
Yeah.
Just know that I'm not. Don't come over here with that.
Yeah. Don't. And that's the beauty. We could all do whatever we want.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. And that's all we can do. And on the converse, you can say no. And just like you said, you got it, bro. And that's how we operate. Because we're not on some evangelical shit, bro. It's like church, we don't have to.
I'm not damning y'all to hell. No, I'm just saying that
not at all.
Let me know how that's going to work.
And also, let's be more.
Have you really thought that through? Yeah. Do you really have a plan? And do you really understand that how that's going to actually manifest?
And also, the thing is, why there's power in what we're saying is like we're not judging them for having these desires at all. There's no judgment here. It's just like, okay, cool. Have you mapped out what this looks like in 30 years? That's all we're asking. And if you have and you think it's going to work in your favor, by all means, prove it.
But we also understand that's not their nature. That's not feminine nature to map out things for 30 years.
Facts. No.
That's
Facts.
that's
That's our
masculine
job.
nature.
That's
so
our
it's
job.
like, hey, we're
That's our
telling you
job.
from a masculine perspective.
That's our
It's
job.
like you want to shit on patriarchy, but
Facts.
it's the job of patriarchy to map out things to actually to lay brick by brick and tell you how things are going to actually formulate and manifest.
That's our job.
Your job is to have this, bring all this energy together as a feminine energy.
Facts.
Our job is to actually say, this is what is going to happen. This is the plan. This is
It's
the
your
vision.
job to bring the chaos of creativity and the infinite potential to the table so we can make order of it.
Islam.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Islam.
bro, like,
Facts.
come on.
Agriculture.
Facts.
The Nile River is intense feminine energy.
Bring the smoke.
And the masculine energy is creating riverbanks and planting seeds and being able to prepare for the flood.
Facts, bro.
And then from that flood comes agriculture. So they work together.
Thank you.
You bring the flood of intense energy and chaos.
Bring the flood of
we bring
chaos.
the plans and the organization and the structure to be like, when this flood happens, we're not going to be fucked over. We're going to this is going to make us act. We're going to be prepared. It's actually going to make sure that we feed the whole damn country.
Bro. So I mean, by them bringing this energy is them bringing chaos, and it's our job to make order out of this shit, right? So everyone is doing their job right now.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
It's like I said, once again,
She's doing
Islam
it.
to Diosa.
Let's objectively.
Objectively.
She is operating in her. She's operating in her nature. She's doing it. She brought the chaos, and now it's like, whoa, hold the fuck on a minute. Okay, let's get real about this shit. What does this look like over a 30-year timeline, bro? This is what it looked like.
That's why I don't shy away from. I don't shy away from the masculine energy because
that's
like,
right.
You're right. Like we can't shy away from like.
No, we can't. We can't.
This is what masculine energy looks like.
That's right.
Think.
Yeah.
You feel. Go ahead.
Think.
Feel.
Yeah.
We think. Feel.
That's right.
Now it's time for us to think.
That's right, bro.
What about? And then you keep feeling.
That's right.
And then you process your feelings, and then we think, and then we connect our thoughts to our emotions, and turn our vibration to thinking about things that actually feel good. And then you keep feeling shit, and then we say, okay, what about these thoughts? What about the actual thinking part?
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna be real, bro. It's like I'm glad. I'm
you
really
and your
glad.
husbands.
I'm really glad we're having this
you and
conversation.
y'all niggas, I want to meet y'all. You and your husbands. Y'all let me know how this
Let me
shit
know how it
work
goes,
out.
man. And the thing is, here, bro. Here's where you and I, niggas like us, will get caught up. Is like we're very this rebellious ass shit. Like even like maybe it's just me. Like I'd be attracted to that rebel shit. It's like okay, because I want to make that rebel shit submit. That's all it is. It's not healthy, but what it it's just what it does. It brings the best out of us, as we can clearly see right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what it also shows us the dangers of engaging too much with it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I feel
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm on the same path. Both of us.
No, exactly. So with this energy right now, the shit I'm on, I'm just like, listen, I'll talk to you, and I'll be attracted to you, obviously, but I'm not. We ain't smashing, right? We ain't smashing. Like I'm not gonna smash, and it's because like I don't. Once I play that game, then my psychology starts changing because I'm in. Oh, I was like, oh, that was some good pussy. Shit. Okay, maybe she has a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you start slipping up.
Thank you.
See, I can't because I'm the flip where it's like I know. For me, I know where it can lead me. It can lead me into operating in a type of masculine energy that I don't want to be operating in, right? Exactly. And I don't want to go operate in that type of energy.
Facts, and I've been in that energy.
On both cells, as far as like one extreme is like really beta, one extreme is like really gorilla. Right.
Facts.
I don't want to operate in any of them.
Bro.
I don't want to operate in some gorilla energy. I don't want to operate in some beta energy. So I want to operate right here with like real player, real, you know what I'm saying, real smooth, really just mindful, focus on my purpose. I don't want to be on gorilla type time, and I don't want to be on some beta type time.
Facts, man. And I gotta be 100% buck, bro. I'm straight up married this energy. You feel me? Like, so we are speaking very clear and close to home. It's like I could tell the audience, I could tell the females, I could tell the males, I could tell the divine family, I could tell my masculines, like this shit don't work out. Not in marriage, not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a reason why my wife moved out.
Shout out to Diosa.
You know what I'm saying? My wife moved out because I was operating in my masculine energy. And I was like, oh fuck. Okay, this is the cost of it. You ain't about this shit. I understand because you think this masculine energy is oppressing you. But what they fail to realize is masculine energy is raised by who raises men, who makes men, that feminine energy. So what did you do?
Hey, man.
The fuck did you do? Niggas just became niggas because they raised themselves? No, you made them. So you gonna just uplift, respond, or just shake off responsibility for a quote unquote problem that you created? All right.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna speak on your personal matters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's Islam to you.
I understand, bro.
You feel me?
But my point is like
I feel your point. Trust me, I get your point.
I'm in it, bro. You know what I mean? And like,
hey, we all in it.
We all in it.
DOC in it.
Shit.
I'm in it.
Facts.
I'm definitely in it. I'm definitely navigating of like, okay, how do I really operate in this dominant alpha, quote unquote dominant, quote unquote alpha, quote unquote whatever the case they want to call this type of masculine energy, patriarchal, misogynistic, narcissist. You feel me? All these little keywords that they just learned last Thursday. Oh, you a narcissist. Y'all was not saying that word. And you know what? You know what would be funny? You know who started that word? What's her name? Red Table Talk head ass. She started that word. She brought somebody in on some narcissistic, like, she's a narcissistic teacher. And then all of a sudden, after Jada Pinkett was made an episode about narcissists. Now everybody talking about my man is a narcissist. My man is a misogynist.
Yeah.
You feel me? Meanwhile, Jada been, you feel me? Never mind. We're gonna speak on that lady and her personal business. But you get what I'm saying? The what's the word? The contradiction of the divine of the feminine. I'm not gonna say the divine feminine because it's just the feminine.
It's feminine.
The divine feminine ain't contradicting itself. It's just feminine energy reaching towards the divine feminine. Yeah. But the contradiction of the blatant, overwhelming feminine energy is just contradicting itself.
Facts.
How they want to bring on T.I. and bring on Snoop Dogg and bring on these people to speak on these things, but then yet they reality is showing that they doing the same thing, if not worse.
Yeah, man.
Come on, so we all got to deal with what we got going on, and like I said, we working on our shit. 'Cause like I said, like you said, me, like there's times where like we got to check our masculine energy, like how much of this is toxicity, how much of this is just pure ego, and how much of this is divine masculine.
Facts.
So I'm dealing with my shit. But at the same time, I'm also, like you said, number one is like let's put our energy into feminine energy who wants to actually really wants to part of like nation building.
Yeah.
Not even just support me or support what I got going on, but like support the reality of like nation building.
Facts.
Even if it's not me, just let's build a nation.
It's a mindset, it's an ideology, and so our standing
and not just have husbands.
Yeah.
And just niggas, just to have niggas.
You just want niggas, bro. You just want fucking niggas, man. Like, I'm not a nigga. I'm not a nigga. I'm a god.
Islam.
And there's a price for that. And that's okay if you don't want to pay the price. Go find a nigga.
I have to have those conversations. I'm like, it's okay if you don't like my energy. It's really okay.
It's okay, man.
It's really like I'm not mad if my energy is not okay. If you don't like my energy, it's not a negative thing to me.
Not at all.
It's really a positive thing.
To be honest. It's confirmation that I'm on the right path because I'm not with this Sodom and Gomorrah shit. That's not how God. What did God do to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah, I'm not with the Sodom and Gomorrah shit. I'm not with like me and you having sex and you put a dildo out. I'm not with that. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, bro. I don't like. I don't like that shit, man.
I'm not finna pull a dildo out on while I'm my menu is not me. The context of me and women. Let me just niggas be taking sound bites and shit. While me and a woman I'm engaging with is in intercourse. Don't put if she talking about she want a dildo. I'm not okay. That's weird.
It's weird
because now you in your own imagination. You're not present. You're not actually here.
Man.
You in your own delusion.
You in delusion, bro.
And that's a slippery slope, especially when we tap into the highest level of magic we can possibly do. This is the highest level of creativity.
Facts.
Man, we can call this all night, man. It's 1:30, man.
I understand. I mean, this, bro, like, we can't leave reality to engage in fantasy, bro. We can't. Not at the level we're operating on right now. So we got to let them play out the fantasy. And like we say, you got it, bro. So handle it. Do what you got to do. We on our nation building.
We're gonna keep getting
on the God.
We're gonna keep focused on getting land
acres,
and getting funding, getting resources, and building pipelines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Peace to you, my G, the king, the wizard. The God body's tapped in, man. The God body from Hawaii tapped
that's what's
in.
up, bro. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I missed Aina, man, every day, man. Every day I missed Aina. I woke up today, I was like, man, I missed Aina.
What's that mean?
The Aina, man, Hawaii,
I don't know
man.
what that means.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Hawaii,
So you're saying it right.
Yeah,
Understood.
man. My G from Hawaii tapped in, man. It's not a day go by that I'll be like, man, fuck this LA shit.
I understand, bro.
But I'll be like, nah, we got things to do.
We got jobs.
We got things to do.
And we doing it right now because we were talking about LA is capital here, bro.
But you know, it's literally it's states who have less population than LA.
Yeah, that's real.
LA has a higher population than 75% of all the states in America, bro.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
So niggas trying to play with us out here. It's like, nah, man. When niggas talking act like we ain't kings and Lord, like, nah, man, for real, bro. Like, we really feel me? Like, it's real, bro.
No,
like,
and it's like, no, we don't.
Stop playing. I represent. I'm a city. I'm from the city of angels, man.
Yeah, sit up. Straight up.
I'm from the Tartars.
Yeah. We don't have to shy away from who we are, what we're doing, and the strategic positioning of our current circumstance.
Islam, man.
We on that military shit. We on the masculine shit, bro.
Facts.
And like
I think we should wrap it up, bro.
I know, yeah, it's about time. It's about
1:35.
Yeah, it's 1:35. We about to hit 2 hours, but I just like, I'm glad the conversation went to this direction.
Yeah. Shout out to you, So once again, she ever tap in.
If she wants to bring the smoke to the stage, she could bring the smoke to the stage.
It ain't even smoke, man.
Yeah.
It's a dialogue, a build.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a build.
Exactly.
The feminine energy. I think the feminine energy is needed.
Man. Absolutely.
So we can just be masculine.
Absolutely.
And let the feminine say their piece, and let the feminine express themselves, and let the feminine say the things on their mind. And I'm open to I'm always open to correction. I'm not above reproach.
And that too. But
and at the same time, it's like, okay, let's really talk about.
Let's really talk.
Let's talk about some of this goofy shit.
And then, I listened to our episode last week with Anna. It's like she did a good job of standing her ground, bro. And that's what we.
Anna's very balanced though with her masculine and feminine energy,
and she also is in a domestic partnership or marriage with 3 children. So let's be, come on,
right.
She got a man, and she got one man,
and has a good relationship with her father.
Ooh. Yes, she does.
And respects her father.
Respect. Damn, bro. Damn. That's real. Right. I think, man, these daddy issue shit, bro.
Come on, man.
Unreal.
That's a whole. We don't stop the podcast right now, we gonna have a whole nother.
Wow, we just said daddy issues at the tail of the podcast, bro. That's a dick tease right there, man. Good Lord, man. But yeah, bro, like you were saying, it's like this podcast, bro, like niggas is rapping. You know what I mean? Like just because we don't have like structured bars all the time, but this is a flow. You feel me? So like all we're doing is tapping in the flow and clapping back at each other. And like what I realize is what we're doing right now is no different than going in the studio and popping off bars in a certain way. It's just like all rap is just we got a beat on it, and then we have to think about how do I fit the shit within this structure. It's a game. That's the rap game. And then now that I'm like just playing around with the shit, I'm like, oh, this shit is the same. We've been doing it. Now I'm just like, okay, now I just gotta fit these bars within the structure of a sentence that sounds dope and flows right. That's it. Now I'm like, oh, I can flow. This is the flow.
That sound like rapping.
It's rapping.
You rapping.
Niggas is rapping, bro.
Now you rapping.
Yeah, now we rapping. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, shit.
You get it now?
I get it now. And like it's like we got to this point by just flowing.
Taught this nigga how to rap. This nigga learned how to rap last week. And now he just can't stop rapping. I can't. What am I gonna do?
Now I'm Rakim, bro.
This nigga learned how to rap, and now he just want to rap. All he want to do is rap.
Rap now. Fuck agriculture, bro. Like niggas just rap. I'm gonna go to the studio all day. You niggas farm. Y'all farm. I'm a rapper now.
Hey man.
Best believe. Push God in the studio, guy. Like
once again, you let me know. You let me know how that worked, bro. You know what I'm saying? You let me know.
But you already know the shit I'm on. It's like I can't be operating on I'm too good to play the game of niggas I'm trying to connect with. That's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I've been on like, oh, I'm not doing, because I've always had in my mind like, man, I could fucking rap, bro. Like I'm good with words. Like niggas paid attention in English class and I could write. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I always knew that like I could if I really put my intention behind it, I could squeeze some bars off. But you know what I'm saying? Because but now I'm like, okay, well, how do I do that? But only to accomplish this nation shit. You feel me? Not on some, I'm gonna just jump ship and just do this. It's like, no. Niggas is getting land, niggas is farming, and now niggas is rapping because it fits within it meets my objectives now, because now I'm gonna bars is bars, bro. Bars is bars. No matter where they come from, bars is bars, and what bars do, they wake you up. The energy.
Amen.
It's that meta nature, bro. You know it's it's the meta nature. It's the meta nature. It's the meta nature. It's the hieroglyphics in action. It's the Asiatic. It's the Asiatic Islamic black God in motion in real time.
Because it's all symbolism and it's free flowing energy.
Facts,
it's
bro.
symbolism.
Facts,
we're gonna communicate the way that we're gonna communicate in the present for the future. So you're gonna say something right now that I know you're gonna know what I'm saying when I say it. Right now, when I say some shit to you, you know what I'm saying.
Facts. That's
Facts.
It.
You know what I'm saying.
Facts, bro. Yes, sir.
Speaking to your soul. I'm not speaking to your conscience. I'm speaking to your eternal being.
That's real.
That knows that we're going to ever flowing, ever expanding. And knows that language is only a words are only a microcosm of vibrations and frequencies.
Facts, bro.
So I feel
that's why niggas fuck with rap. And by niggas I mean everybody. Everybody, bro.
Yeah, man.
Let's wrap it up,
bro. You went in tonight.
Niggas fuck with rap. Let's wrap it up.
Islam. The holy science. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, bro. I got it. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve. Thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path. The path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors. Not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Amen.
Amen. Peace and blessings.